Hello, everyone. It's Josh from Perils Possibilities. Thank you for coming along and choosing to watch episode 14 of our campaign. Unfortunately, during this, we had a couple of small technical issues with Titus's internet connection. Obviously, we're now going virtually because of the situation we had in our studio. So there are a few moments where Titus lags out a little bit or the audio is not very clear. We've done what we can to clean it up, but hopefully it won't ruin the enjoyment of the episode. So whether you're watching us on YouTube, on Spotify, just listening, wherever you are, we really hope you enjoy episode 14 of Perils and Possibilities.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 14th episode of Perils and Possibilities, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition chronicle set in the fictional realm of Elysium. With me today is...
Hi, I'm Draenog, a forest gnome. Well, no, my name's Dean, and I'm playing Draenog of... Sorry, someone said Dean in my ear, so I just went straight for it. Yes, my name's Dean, and I'm playing Draenog of Clan Briarheart. He is a forest gnome, and he's a druid of the Circle of the Moon.
There you go.
Over to you, Ryan.
Oh, it's me. Are we going in the same order?
Same order as we normally do.
On the screen. Hello, everyone. I'm Ryan. I'm playing Phillip Clydesdale, the Dwarven Paladin of Vengeance. I forgot my entire character then.
Hello, I'm Harry. I'm playing Gwyn Tegid Valentine the Fourth. I remember the number this time. He is a barbarian, Path of the Fractured.
Hi guys, I am Callum and I'm playing Valkyria Doryu, our Asimar Warlock with Pact of the Archfey.
Hello, I'm James. I'm playing Cassian Vestadress III, our Soul Knife Human Rogue.
Hello, I'm Josh. I'm playing Digala, our Way of the Open Hand Elven Monk.
Ooh.
Why is it so hard to do that at the start of every
I think it's
slide?
because we're not sat in order, so... Because for everybody at home, welcome to join us. And just a rehash from last week, we are still obviously working on doing this digitally. We originally were doing this in the same space, and we had some office troubles, unexpected damage to the office, which has now made us go on to this new method, a medium of doing the show. So obviously that just means that we're still finding our feet with it a bit. So if there's any issues or anything like that, please do let us know. Any tech issues or anything like that, please just let us know as quickly as you can, and then we'll get that rectified. But beyond that, Josh, any other notices or anything?
Other notices? I think, to be honest, everybody's up to date with what's going on now. We're still going strong. There won't be any battle map this week, so if there is any fighting, it will all be theatre of the mind, which will
I'll make it as complicated as I can.
Thank you, Titus. Which we can all manage. I'm sure we'll be fine with. And apart from that, from me, there's not an awful lot for me to say. Over to Callum, though.
Oh, yes. Just the usual, guys. If you don't know by now, we are in partnership with the Rogues Retreat. So once again, fantastic company. They've been doing a lot more stuff recently in terms of like cons and things like that as well. But they are just a fantastic company that sell a lot of D&D related items. So dice, you've got badges, pins, dice trays, or basically everything you could want. And if you use the code Perils at checkout, you do get an additional 10% off. So please do go check them out. The links will be on the screen somewhere in the stream and in the description as well. So yeah, go check them out.
Dean?
Fantastic.
Yes,
Dean?
and we are also very active on Discord. If you type in perils.uk, that'll take you straight to our Discord server where we chat about the show, but we also have general chatter as well about there have been some questions about how to DM, getting some tips and tricks, but we post a lot of pictures of animals because we all have animals on there, and there's different art projects going on. So someone's done some painting, someone's done some digital art. And speaking of the Rogues Retreat, I actually bought some more dice recently for my potentially backup character, and I've also bought a book that is like a dice tray, and so that's really nice as well. I'm hoping that Draenog survives and that I don't need these extra dice, but you never know.
Fingers crossed. I will just jump in very quickly and say, on the laptop I'm currently using, I've just had a notice saying, oh, by the way, you're going to restart your laptop soon. I think I've postponed it. I've not seen this notification before, but if it does happen, I mysteriously vanish for 2 minutes. I will be back. I think I've postponed it. I'm just making you aware. I'd be back on as quickly as I can. I'm sure these guys can entertain you in my brief absence and plot amongst themselves in a way that the DM doesn't actually hear.
Derail the
but-
campaign in 2 minutes.
We'll just sit in
Chaos.
silence until you get back.
Just stare at the screen. No, I think I've managed to postpone it, but if I do randomly vanish, I haven't just given up on life and vanished and left you all to your mayhem. But yeah, I would be back on that. So with that in mind, in terms of recaps and the rest of it, to this week, from our in-character point of view of things that's happened, it is over to Val. So yeah, take it away, Callum.
These past few weeks have been a struggle, to say the least. Meeting new people, making potential new friends, and also probably some enemies along the way as well. We're one step closer, though, to finding her. That's the thing that matters. We raided that old place of child trafficking and managed to take out the owners with, well, by the skin of our teeth, I would say, but we did it, and we managed to save a few from there, but she wasn't there. But we've managed to locate where she is now, thanks to the help with the Kralers, this gang that we've been sort of working for/with, I suppose. But yeah, we spent most of the day just collecting our thoughts and gathering the things that we need to move on the way to find out where she is. She's been taken to Neredeath, the port city, bought by another person named Arkval, which weirdly lines up quite nicely with Digala, our newfound elven acquaintance, is apparently looking for him as well. So we have a common goal. They're an eclectic bunch, the people that I've found now, but they seem good. They seem like they want to do the right thing. They all have their own issues, but as do I. I've asked Aelia to keep an eye out on things for me again. I've heard some news from Kyra that my old group may be nearby, and I really would rather not run into them again if I can help it. So if we can keep them at a distance, that would be good. But if they have something to do with the Dragonfly's abduction, or if they're on their way there right now to find her, then things may get a little dicey. But we're preparing to leave. And I'll reach out again soon when I have more information.
Okay. So, I haven't done this in a little bit, but I'm going to need it this time. I'm going to need some rolls off of people.
Oh God! Who wants to?
I'll take one. I did not roll a single dice last session.
Oh no, this time. This time.
James as well.
Oh.
This time I need 6 rolls, so all of you can make.
Oh, okay.
Who's going to give me the first 3 percentiles?
3 percentiles. How
I'll
about
go percentile.
yeah, Dean, Callum, and Ryan? How about those 3?
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
one
Ryan was
second.
oh, sorry,
In order,
Harry.
though.
Sorry, Harry.
Okay, so the first one.
Who's rolling first? Me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I am now. That is 37.
Okay.
Next one.
Dean.
Yep. I rolled a 78.
Okay. And
Third.
Ryan, lastly.
52.
Oh.
That's a good one. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
Okay.
fine.
Can I have a D12 now, please?
Harry, go on.
Thank you so much. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can't even do ASMR with this. It's just one die, so it's put together. 12,
Ooh.
which is either amazing or terrible.
Awful, yeah.
Okay. Can I have
You've currently got worry.
Yeah.
A D2.
Defensible silence.
no? Can I have another percentile, please?
Go on, James.
If I must. 74.
Okay.
Okay. In which case, Can I have a D6, please?
D6. Okay.
I wasn't aware that our rolls could affect other rolls.
3.
It's rollception. It's roll
Was that a 3?
3. Yeah.
So,
No, that's the worst one.
I know. Bang in the middle.
You're done.
good thing we've all been making backup characters.
I haven't actually sort of written anything for him yet. It's just an idea.
I made 2. I'm not fool. I've got backups upon backup.
For those the people that are joining us either for the first time or just need a reminder of what's going on in this random moment, on occasion, especially when there's been events going on behind the scenes, and I've got timelines relating to different plot arcs and things that are going on, so obviously that progresses over time where these guys do things so that the world's not just stagnant when these guys are doing their own things. The roles relate to things that are going on in the background and help with various tables and things that I've got. So if I'm asking for roles, I'm not going to explain exactly what they are, because I'm not going to explain to these guys what they are. Just know that if I'm asking for roles, one of two things are happening. I'm either referring to charts and things going on, or I'm just shitting with these guys. It's one of those two things, and they'll never really know which one it is.
Gwyn's sisters just killed all the elves.
Now that I know that you could just be messing with us, I think only one of the roles we've ever done has been a legitimate role. I think it was the first one we did, and then the rest of you like, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll pick a 100. Yeah.
Yep. 100% that is what's happening. You have got me, Ryan, so you never need to worry about these roles ever again.
Pack it up, boys. Campaign's over. Let's go.
That was the mystery. Everyone's got
Found
it.
the twist.
So, just while I get these charts looked through, or not, as Ryan has correctly pointed out, I'm lying about all of this. If everyone would like to give a non-character-based recap just to get everyone caught up, and then as soon as we've done that, we'll jump straight in.
Yeah, sure.
Especially since we've had two players that obviously we weren't able to join us last week, so it's a recap for their benefit as well.
Well, they should have watched the episode on YouTube and Spotify, which drops every Wednesday at 5 o'clock GMT.
Oh, what a plug! that man's a professional.
It's a great segue.
If only he was that good with the longevity of his characters.
You little bastard, you.
That was just Mickey.
Harry and Dean, what went on with you guys last session?
We went shopping and bought pastries.
Yep, and we trundled Philip around with us, who was silent the whole time.
To be fair, I had just been chastised the previous episode, so it makes sense.
Yeah, you were just sad, mopey. We were just dragging you along like a child.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man.
I assume you also dragged Cassian around then.
No, you went and did your own stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
I?
you decided to dip off, yeah.
Yeah.
Do your own thing.
You were there for a little bit. You went to a sweet
Yeah.
shop with us.
Yeah.
Where we encountered, was it Whisper?
Whistle.
Whistle. Yeah.
Whistle. Sorry, Whistle.
All the chocolate bars are available.
Also, possibly a gunsmith, or has something to do with gunpowder.
Yeah, the
And
gun
have
baker.
people explode by making cakes for them. I feel that was implied.
She called herself the gun baker, and so I let Gris know in secret this information.
Yeah.
I also got more drugs.
Yes, you did, yeah. Draenog's on an absolute tear at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassian, you did also get your ball bearings as well.
Yes.
Excellent.
You did, and Philip, all of your gear that you ordered, with the long, extensive list of gear that you ordered, was delivered.
Yes.
Hooray!
Yeah, we have
3
to go pick it
sacks
up.
in your room.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything that won't fit in those sacks is currently allegedly in a cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the horse.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
The horse is bisected. That's what the two sacks are.
No, the horse
You
is
have to
in
assemble it yourself.
Yeah, essentially when you get there, yeah.
And Callum, what about you?
I was chilling. I was just chilling in the room. I revived Alia. We had a bit of a conversation, and then Beefcake Digala also joined us. We had a bit of a chat, and then Digala went off to do something to sort out a nuisance going on downstairs, apparently. And Val was just kind of chilling in the room, chatting with Alia, waiting for everybody to come back.
Digala overheard one of his old friends, acquaintances is probably a better word, Genrel, who's another elf who was causing problems downstairs. Seems to be trying to cause issues for the humans, but in a more direct manner than Digala seemingly is planning. And he had a little bit of a confrontation with him in an alleyway, then returned and forgot the name of the elven girl who was strung up in the street, and now remembers it because I listened back to the episode. Sel Nell was strung up in the street, and then came back into the room and awaited the arrival of everyone else.
Sorry, just to point out, James did shake his head when you said he's an elf as well. You're too into your character.
Once that cloak goes on, it's method.
Honestly, I forget who's James. Only Cassian.
James watches Lord of the Rings and turns off when Legolas turns up. It's ingrained.
When Legolas does anything cool in that film, he stands up at the back and like, boo!
He's got a pail of tomatoes next to him.
Look at this elf walking on snow. Boo! Skateboards haven't been invented yet, Legolas. Boo!
Skips the Elrond and Arwen scenes, just like, no one's bothered about
yes,
this.
through all the romance. Like, no, Aragorn should be with a human woman.
1 star review for Rivendell on Trustpilot.
So anyway, that was last session, yeah.
Hates all else, but loves getting elf cuisine on a Friday night.
Mm. Yeah. He
absolutely loves it.
Like, he'll kill for lembas bread.
Yeah.
Their clothing as well.
Yeah.
I will appropriate that.
So, because everybody did have a short rest, or the equivalent of any magical items that you were attuning to, provided you weren't out and about doing bits and pieces.
So we've not had a long rest, have we?
No.
We are.
You had a long rest prior to going out, and then it was about midday when you started going out in the early afternoon.
I'm just double checking. We got back from the raid.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Magic items were checked.
Yep.
Long rest.
Yep.
We're given magic items.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're fully rested.
2 levels of exhaustion.
We're fully rested and we're attuned, and you're
I'm not fully rested.
Not tired.
Yeah, keep in mind, short rests don't remove exhaustion, though. Keep that in mind.
Can we have 2 rests this session, guys, please? Can we have like 2 naps?
Now we got a scrap to have, mate, at the gate.
Guys, I can't be scrapping in this condition.
You'll be fine with -4 on all your rolls. It'll be okay.
And don't worry, it's not like you have to persuade a guard or anything.
With an elf with you as well.
Invisible, hopefully.
With a -4 modifier.
It'll be fine.
So, everyone, goodbyes have also been said towards the children in the other room, and now everybody's kind of regathered in the room within the velvet drapery. Bits and pieces were taken together, and the rest of your group has slowly funneled in. Time is entirely yours. You know where you need to go in order to go and get the wagon, to go and get the horses. It is purposefully positioned not too far away from the west-northwest gate. So you've got a direct line out. You had plans which were undecided which way you were going to go in terms of trying to get out of the city. So it's entirely up to you guys what you do now, and take it away.
So has everyone arrived back in the room now?
Everyone's back in the room.
Okay.
Yep, Draenog, if you remember, he walked in and he was like wiping his eyes, trying not to cry, while carrying a little meat pastry and a Sprite cake.
Little one, are you quite alright there?
I'm fine. I'm not crying. You are.
Draenog, what's wrong?
Nothing. I just went to go talk to the kids.
How are they? Are they okay?
Yeah, they're kind of traumatized, but yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm sure they'll get over it.
We're not all... They loved their parents and they lost them. I get it, you don't like yours, but it's different for them. This has only just happened.
I understand losing a parent I love.
Okay.
I lost all of mine.
How many did you have?
2.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, it just sounded weird when you said all of, like more than 2, perhaps.
And my grandparents.
I mean,
There we go.
And all my siblings.
What?
All at the same time.
All at the same time?
Yes.
I feel like this is something that we need to unpack, but maybe now is not the best time. We do have to get a move on.
Yes, these packs are quite heavy. Let's
Yeah. Well, so what was the plan here then? So, Philip, you said you had trading papers, right? That might be useful to get us out of the city, and we can make Digala invisible, make it easier for him to get out.
Terence, I would have my family's old trading papers on me, wouldn't I, bro? Some form of writ.
Yes.
Stamped.
You'd still have some. It's worth keeping in mind that if they do have a record of that family not existing anymore, that's always a risk. But it's also how likely are the capital and guards on the gate to know that kind of information.
Yeah.
So there's a risk.
There's a risk, but we were from pretty far away.
Yes, you were all the way towards the mountains.
Yeah.
And there were dwarves. So.
And with dwarves. Yeah, I've got these writs. I'll pull out my tattered papers with like a couple of wax stamps on and things like that, and like tassels on tassels. And so you see, this is the foreclosure clause, and this is the clause about if someone steals your pants. So we throw this to the guards. They probably won't read it all because I've never read it all, to be honest. I just know I flash it and they go, yeah, go on through. Problem is, I'm very tired. And I don't think I can talk to them because I think they won't believe me.
Well, maybe if one of us takes over the actual conversation, you're just the one that hands them the writs, maybe.
I have an idea. It's a genius idea.
Okay, all right.
I pretend that I don't speak common.
You could just pretend to be, or be a pretentious merchant who has your lackeys do things.
That one too. Who would like to be my slacky?
I'll do it.
Cassian?
Do you speak Dwarven?
Oh, I speak Dwarven.
You speak Dwarven.
There you go.
Okay. You will be my chief lackey. We'll call you Bob.
I feel like a.
Don't answer back, Bob.
No,
I think
I'd like to.
Gwyn might be an easier sell than Bob.
The only problem is I may be recognized.
I was going to say, would you think they would recognize you who you are?
Well, she doesn't look like a Bob.
Well, but he looks like a Gwyn.
Does anybody else speak Dwarven?
I don't speak.
We used to have somebody. Do you speak Dwarven as well?
I do speak Dwarven, yes.
You're going to be invisible.
Yeah.
We do have the added issue that you're an elf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
we could.
It's a slight problem, okay? The face
Chopping off your-
and everything like that, it's not ideal. There was an idea to make me invisible.
Yeah, I think that's still the best one, but I don't think we need to speak Dwarven to the guards, right? You can just...
No, what I meant is if I pretend to not speak Dwarven, they can't ask me questions, and therefore I can't get us into trouble.
Thank you very much for the follow, Fidget Gidget.
Right.
Thank you.
Digala, what the hell? Who are you talking to?
I had a moment. I was speaking in Elvish. It's fine.
You said Fidget Gidget. Are you okay? You're having a stroke?
Yes.
What's going on?
It just came to me in a moment. Apologies.
I speak Elvish. I know what Fidget Gidget says, and I cannot believe he said that in public.
It's a bollock dagger.
Did you say I speak of the Elvish?
I speak of Elvish. It's actually Italian.
So if Digala goes invisible and we just kind of pretend to be traders.
I can speak to the guards, it's fine. I can be relatively persuasive at times, but it depends what's the angle we're taking here. So if Philip is just more of a stuck-up merchant and he's just passing on the papers, and then I'll just say we're just going off to trade to the next city or something. But
I say we finished our run. We've gone from one end of the trade route to the other, and now we're making our way back.
Yeah.
Go pick up supplies from
Where?
near Dave? Is that where we're going?
Near Dave, yeah, we're definitely going near Dave.
We're going near Mr. Dev.
Near Dave. So we're going
Near
to
Dave, okay.
pick up supplies from near Dave. It's a port city, so that also makes sense. Anyway, I feel like we should get moving. We can get this on the way. The horses aren't going to wait forever.
Correct. So we need to head south by southwest towards the gate, and there is going to be a cart that sells scrolls, things like that. And it's going to be behind there, the horses and the wagons. We have to obviously bring the bags that are here, but that's not a problem for me. I don't know about you guys, but you know. I'm ready.
Philip is already
ridiculously buff now.
By ridiculously
I've got
buff,
the
you mean he's as strong as Philip and Gwyn.
Yes, I'm strong as Philip and Gwyn now. Wait, what are your strength scores?
18.
19.
I'm stronger than Gwyn.
Let Digala carry all this shit now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well volunteered, Digala.
That's fine. So
I'm feeling as the merchant, I don't carry things. Digala, my friendly elf helper, my elf, please carry my thing.
Why else would we have an elf other than to carry things?
Because he's going to be invisible.
this is the thing. Do you think I know I don't have a brand or anything like that, but do you think we could get away with me just being an employed servant? Would that work?
They're branded, remember? That's what we've heard.
Maybe, Philip's a nice guy who doesn't like to brand people.
I don't
I
think...
thought, great idea, guys. I could heat up my gauntlet really quick and just grip the face.
I like that idea.
I don't know.
Where's the fire?
See, Digala, it's either that or you go invisible. Which one would you prefer?
Invisible, I think.
Yeah,
I'll take
there we go.
invisibility over face smear
Yeah.
and sting.
Yeah.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, I am quite quick. So I could, just run through the gates with
Well,
moderate ease.
I imagine they'll search the cart, so it might be best while you're invisible maybe to sit on top of said cart or something, just so you're out of the way from where they'll be searching.
Or just go ahead while they're searching the cart, while they're distracted.
You'll still leave footprints, though. If it's muddy or anything by the gate, they will still see very weird footprints going.
Didn't somebody get some boots?
I think Cassian has those.
Yes, but they believe.
Yeah, them boots of the cowardly kind.
Boots of the
Elven kind.
What are you saying about elves?
What? Oh, I wasn't talking
They,
about
they
elves.
only make no sound. They would still leave a
Leave.
footprint.
Okay.
But I do believe that may be better just in case for Digala to wear them. The fact that he could still be found if there's noise would, well, kind of jeopardize a little bit.
I like this plan. I like this thoughting.
Just sit on top of the cart. It was so much easier.
What if he needs to get off for whatever reason?
Or
Flat.
we have him underneath the cart or the helm.
Underneath could be better.
I could do underneath. Yeah, I could do that.
I'm currently incredibly strong now.
Yeah, not a problem at all. The question is, though,
nimble.
do you want me to be visible traveling with you all to
Once
the
we're
cart?
I think once we're out,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's not that big a deal.
We'll put a bag over his head.
I think you should be like all good children, neither seen nor heard.
I can do that. Quite
Speaking
happily.
of which, I'm a gnome. Do we need me to not? What? I'm a gnome. Is it going to be weird?
I'm a gnome.
Is it going to be weird me traveling with you guys outside the city with the guards?
We could just say you were a dwarf child.
I could turn into a dog or a horse if that helps.
I think you'll be fine. I think
Yeah,
the contention is more so with elves.
Dwarves
Okay.
grow beard at the age of 3.
That tracks.
To the cart!
Okay. So how many bags are there, Titus?
3 bags, full sacks, like full potato sacks, but heavier, because you have a lot of equipment split between the 3. While this conversation has been going on, you do have another occupant in the room that's kind of been listening and
Oh, yeah.
waiting
Snap him in
for
half.
some sort of idea about what to do.
The child.
Thomas.
Well, Thomas can just pretend to be a toy.
You're taking him with you.
But
Well, it'd be rude to abandon him.
Thomas, would you like to come with us?
or do you want to work with the Corrales? I think she has plans for you, maybe?
It wouldn't be good plans. You'd probably end up stealing things for them and stuff like that.
Hey, it's a very good lifestyle.
There's worse
If
ways
you're
to
good
make a
at it.
living.
I'm just pointing it out. It's up to him.
I can't promise life with us will be better though.
Also very
It'll
fair.
probably also make you steal things because you're little.
I mean, to be honest, it's got to be better than what I've just come from. So
Well, it's up to you. What would you rather do? Would you rather stay here and they can at least treat you well, but you'll have to work for them, or would you rather travel with us for a while until we can find you an alternative?
Travel with us into Warzone, chasing elves and dragonflies. Stay here. They take out kitty catchers. They're a bit dodgy. They torture people.
You'll make a lot of money here, and then you can spend that money on drugs and drink.
They
and
also
women
might
and men.
They also might be able to help you find someone to help with your condition as well.
Well, yeah, we might be able to find someone, but we kind of have a job we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
That's kind of our main focus.
I think I'll stay here then.
Yeah,
Very
we'll
well.
be coming back.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because the two choices were stay here, which was crime with more emphasis on stealing, and come with us with crime with more emphasis on killing.
And dying.
I don't.
And dying.
Mhm.
You don't want to kill anyone, then don't come with us then, son.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's best then.
Okay.
Well, in that case, good luck to you, little wooden man. It was
And you
a
can
pleasure.
keep an eye on the children as well. I know, obviously, you said you don't want to see them because of the situation, but at least from afar you can keep a watchful eye.
Oh, well, and thank you all for everything. Even though it was obviously unintended. I don't know how you might have responded to me if you had found me there, but
Oh, I'd have probably torn you in two. To be honest, you still freak me out now.
That's a bit harsh.
I get it.
Whoa, I wasn't saying anything against his character. He's a lovely little chap. The general concept of him, though, is kind of freaky.
Let's go.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Thomas.
Good
Good
luck,
luck to you.
Thomas.
And I hope
I
you
hope
find
you-
what you're looking for.
Thank you.
I hope you steal lots of things and get to keep it.
I probably won't, but at least I'll be active, and hopefully they'll be able to free
Yeah.
me from this.
We'll keep an eye out for any spellcasters that might be able to help.
Okay. So it leads you over towards the door, and offers a wave to everybody as you go out. You step back out into the corridor. Who's carrying the things? Gwyn,
I've got one of the sacks.
Digala, and Phillip. Okay, well, so one each. And you start making your way down towards the stairs. As before, the Velvet Drapery is very, very busy. There's lots of people downstairs. The minor ruckus, insofar as it was, between the member of the Crawlers, Gideon, and the Elves, has not dampened spirits at all. Everyone's very happily trading, drinking, laughing. Numerous people are already slumped over the table drunk, very much deep in their cups, and as soon as they can't move or they're not responding, they are pushed off the table and their place is taken by somebody that is prepared to endeavour on the same course. And you get a nod from Gideon as he sees you coming down, offering a wave. Coin's already been paid over for the meals that had been sent up previously, so assuming that people still have that, that's another ration each that people would have.
Ooh, lovely. Make a
And
note
then
of
he
that.
just returns his attention to the rest. There is no sign of Kyra. If she is there, she is not in a form that you recognize. And you step back out into the street. Around this time of the day, it's starting to get even busier than it was before. With people now finishing most of the trading that they've been doing out throughout the day, the sheer volume of people moving back and forth has increased, especially since you've got people that are taking up more space. The deeper they are into celebrations, the more their hands are filled with items that they've picked up from various stalls. They are taking up more of a bulk, and as they are moving back and forth, it takes you a moment to kind of jostle your way into the thoroughfare that you want to follow off towards the the west northern gate, and you start making your way down that around the outskirts, seeing various people of different walks and different colours and different styles. You see some elves, you see some humans, you see some guards either standing stationary or out of control, but very little attention is paid to your group. As eclectic as it is, there is just so much going on, so much colour, so much noise from the wandering bards that are going throughout the city, playing different troubadours, banners flying high, different birds sent over the top to kind of thoroughfare the celebration, and also to send missives back and forth across the city, where foot traffic back and forth is going to take too long to get missives going back. Everything is just a flurry of activity, and that works to your benefit in that no one seems to pay any sort of attention to your group. And that high...
I was going to say, Val's hood is up as soon as they leave the tavern anyway.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
same with
Okay, anyone else?
Digala, yeah.
Digala's too, yes.
No?
Just for the purpose of the podcast, guys, for those that are still listening, just make sure you you verbalize anything that you sign.
Yeah.
So now with everybody kind of covered up, there's less of a concern that you're going to be seen, although that concern diminishes the further along the street you go. You pass various places you've been before. Curling past the Will-o'-the-Wisp, you see it is just as busy, if not slightly busier than the Velvet Drapery. The Velvet Drapery is very likely to minimize the number of people that go in there at any one time to make it so that they can witness transactions, make sure that deals aren't happening that don't also pay their tribute to the crawlers. It makes it easier to watch people. That is not such a thing with the Will-o'-the-Wisp. The place is packed. Just as you're going past, there's a loud cacophony of noise as someone is bodily thrown through a window, hits the ground, gets up, dusts themselves off, and goes straight back in. Whether that's to continue the fight or to start drinking again. Probably a bit of both. He does look quite dwarven in stature, and most of the time getting all the glass out of his person seems to be focused on the beard more than the clothes, and he just pushes his way back through the door. Going past this, you continue on the route around the outskirts, soon coming towards a very familiar shack attached to the side of another building where you guys had taken brief refuge before during a flight that you had taken. Just for the journey so far, everyone just roll two things for us. One, we'll say stealth with advantage.
Okay.
Stealth with advantage.
Yes, because there is a fuck ton of people.
Ooh, lovely.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20 for Digala.
Okay.
14 for Val.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 as well for Gwyn.
19 for rolled a 19 for 27.
Damn.
Fantastic. Okay.
Rolled an 18 for 21.
Phillip? Keep in mind you've got disadvantage and you also got a -4.
There's a 1.
Natural 1.
It's a natural 1.
Hopefully the 27 will balance it out a little bit.
Just sighing the entire time.
Yeah.
Did anyone roll a nat 20?
Nope.
Ooh, okay.
I was distracted by my new cloak.
Okay. A lot of moving through this the town and the city. Well, what we say actually, everyone also do a perception check, and Philip, you can do it with disadvantage on this because you just rolled a natural 1 on the previous one.
Does my passive count for anything, Titus?
No, it doesn't. This is an active roll.
I'd say 14 again for Val.
Same here for Gwyn.
Nice.
Yeah, so passives will normally happen if you're not really paying much attention. If you're in a situation where you would actively be keeping an eye out, which I assume you would be if you're trying to leave a city after a magical uproar, recent skirmishes, and the idea that one of your kind has recently been lynched, the people that part of your alienage posse, Digala, just threatening to make trouble, I'd imagine your head would be on a swivel.
It's not. It was a natural 1.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Natural 1, fantastic. Okay, so what have we got?
16.
16?
I rolled a 6 for 10.
Okay.
It was 14
Gwyn?
again for Val and Gwyn. Both rolled the same again.
Okay.
I can beat that natural 1 with a 0.
Hey! Outstanding.
I had disadvantage. I rolled 6 twice.
So what's
Okay.
your normal? Is your
Minus
normal
2.
perception was more
Minus
minus
2.
2?
So then I have -4 on that. So it's zero.
Because he's got 2 levels of exhaustion, which equates to a -4 penalty.
Again, I've got my cloak, and I'm like, the embroidery on this hem is spectacular.
As you're all pushing through, you're going past. You're going past these locations, which mostly are unfamiliar to yourselves. You've not progressed this far yet, and as your attention is divided between the guards that shift past, every single time you see a glint of metal or armor, whether or not that's drawn to this glint, thinking that it's a potential knife that's coming out because people have been stabbed in the streets and then robbed, and then people have run off into crowds. It happens, especially on the outskirts of Ostia, especially when the wealthy decide to take that risk and go there to get the kind of illicit attentions they can't otherwise get in the center, at least not without paying through the nose for it. This is still a dangerous place, and your head still does go around keeping attention, but between the sheer mass of people, the vibrant colors of the celebration, the sheer noise, the music, the luster, the raw energy that's going on, the drunkenness that is now added to that kind of uproar, it's hard for you to all to keep pace of yourselves, your items, and everything that's going on around you. So, Philip.
Yes.
Okay. How much gold did you have in a pouch?
Retro.
Could I argue?
You are the slowest moving because you also lost 10 feet of movement from your normal score based on your exhaustion. So you are trailing at the back.
Could I argue that not all of my gold was in one pouch?
Okay. Honestly, how much would you have in a pouch?
In a pouch, if it was all of my gold, would be 74.
Right. Remove that from your items.
Oh! No!
I'm so poor now, guys.
At some point, as through the jostling of the crowd, with your arms full of the items you're carrying, your also attention divided by this new coat, the fact that your companions are taken off ahead and you're trying to find where they are amongst a sea of people that, although you are broader than most people in this street, you are not as tall. You're trying to keep a sight of it, and by the time you actually stop to kind of move around, what really catches your attention is the fact that the added chorus of jingling that would normally arise from your belt, that pleasing sound of coinage, is slightly diminished. And as you kind of look around and reach, one of the pouches that you had with those 74 is not there. And as you stop and you do a quick spin, you start back-treading just very slightly just to see if it might have dropped on the ground. And you are in line now with that doorway through which your group had previously hidden. And that's when you stop. Roll wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh god, guys!
With -6. Uh-oh.
-4.
-4. Sorry. Yes. Sorry.
-6 actually. I have a -2 to my wisdom.
I was right.
Fuck.
Philip, have the communal gold.
That is a 6. That's
6.
somewhere else. That's in the prison pocket.
All right.
Okay. As you kind of look around, you see the dark interior of that small corridor through which your group had previously waited and hidden, and there is a small glisten as though off the top of a coin. It's just on the very threshold of where the shadows touch from that interior.
Ooh, my coins. I'm gonna go to get my coins back.
Okay. As you start wandering towards that door, you step forwards and you look down, and there is a single gold crown that is there, just on the very threshold of where the light is. And as you reach and you touch it with your gauntlet, you pick it up, and the back of your knuckles, which have gone down and just brushed beyond the threshold of that shadow, touch something solid. And you look up, almost expecting to see somebody there. There's no one there, but you're touching something solid.
I'm going to poke it.
Punch it. Yeah.
You lift your hand, you reach out, and you poke something almost cylindrical, and it scoots slightly back. And as you reach out and you grab it, there is a black wicker candle.
Hell yeah!
Get it.
Oh, I know. I saw we lost you. Mr. Spooky Candle, You haven't seen my coins, have you?
There's no response.
No, I'll put you in my backpack for now.
Okay, so there's just the one golden crown. There's
Hell
none
yeah!
but you've got one more. You got one back from what you were previously lost.
Remember, guys, the house always wins.
Okay. Are you stepping away, going out, or are you going further in?
I'm gonna roll.
There might still be more coins in there.
Yep, that was a bad roll. I'm gonna go in.
I was gonna say, after a little bit, Val would have been keeping an eye on the group in general.
Okay. Right.
And if he knew
So
Philip was trailing.
Okay, in that case, Val, roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh shit.
Guys, I'm in the shadow realm.
Hey, that's not bad. With disadvantage, that is 15.
15. Okay. You don't so much see Philip as you see the tail end of one of the sacks bobbing and slipping down what looks to be an alleyway. And as you kind of shift and kind of put your hand along the side of one particular very slow moving noble and just shift him out of the way so you can actually see. Because as everyone knows, the rule of walking in front of someone is to half your speed and go even slower. You shift him out of the way and have a look. It's not an alleyway he's gone to. It is a very, now, particularly for you, familiar little storage room.
Oh, I knew it. Question as well. Would the mental connection that Cassian set up before they left, would that still be active? How long does that last?
It was 5 hours, although now particular, it's probably down to about... You're probably on about the last hour and a half.
Okay. Noticing or seeing that that's the direction Philip has just wandered off in, just assuming because it's Philip, he's just found something shiny and he just wants to go and have a look. I will use the mental connection with Cassian and just say, Philip's wandered off. Can you guys just hold back a second? I'm going to go grab him.
Everybody, stop. Philip's being Philip.
Oh, okay.
I'm Philipping.
And then I'll follow him hesitant. Has he actually gone into the room that
Yes.
I'll also then say to Cassian, it looks like he's gone back into that weird room that we were all in before where the floor got wet and there was writing on the wall. So I'm going to see if I can grab him. Yeah, I'm going to go see if I can grab him really quickly. If anything happens, I will shout mentally. And then just, might need some help.
To clarify, do you mean shout through your mind or do you just mean scream like a madman?
I'd probably do both.
Okay.
It'd be like a weird delay. Yeah.
Right, so you start shunting your way through the congregation of people, working your way back to the way that you can. Did you have one of the snacks?
No, I didn't.
Cool. It's easier for you to do with both your hands free, and you start weaving your way over towards that room, and you peer in, and that room is very dark. It was previously very dark. It is now more so, even though the street that you were on is very heavily backlit, and with all the celebrations and everything going on, people are there's various surfaces of their clothing are even catching more of the light. That this place should be better lit than it was. You hear the jostling of Philip because it's Philip. He's not quiet. Armor aside, he is tired. He is moving. He is carrying a lot of things, and you can hear him moving within the room. However, before you do that, Philip,
Yes.
Dies.
you move towards the back of the room through the dark. Your attention, I assume, would largely be on the floor, looking for Chinese.
Yeah. I've
Let me
found
know if
coins
it's
higher up than the floor before, so
Yeah, okay. So
anywhere in
looking
the room.
around, and you start moving towards the back of the room.
Yeah.
And you move towards the back of the room. And you move towards the back of the room.
This is a long room.
Yeah. And even within your mind, Philip, there is, especially, in fact, I'd imagine for you, you'd be quite quick on the uptake given your combat awareness and your spatial awareness that comes with it. At some point, you should have hit a wall. It is still going back. And in the very far distance, the one thing that you kind of sight as you are looking around and coming to the awareness that actually this is not what it was before. In that far distance, at the very, very far end of this long, elongated space, is a glint that's about eye level.
The coins.
And
My
then,
money.
as you're focusing on it, you realise that glint is slowly undulating.
Oh no. I'm going to make my way towards what I think is my coins,
Okay.
but with the knowledge that I may be soon punching something.
Okay.
Because
As you start moving closer and closer, that small glimmer goes from being a shiny coin to being an undulating coin to being the top of a flame, a very small flame that's flickering and moving. And as you start moving closer and closer and closer, that distance continues to elongate, but it's almost as though with every step you take, that flame is creeping closer and closer to you. As you peer inside, Val, and see that at the very far end of the room, in a corner of the room, within a very small alcove in the wall, which you hadn't noticed before or is freshly made, there sits an unlit candle, and Philip is in the corner of the room staring at it. With his back to you, the sack just dangling in his hand at his side, he is staring at this candle, which is unlit.
Philip? Philip, can you hear me? I'm assuming no reaction.
Philip, in your mind, that light snuffs out, and you are suddenly in a dark. And even for you, someone that can see relatively, I believe you have that vision as a dwarf. So you normally can. So you suddenly being bathed in darkness is an unsettling feeling for you. Fortunately, you have recently come across something which can probably light your way.
Oh, this is how the elves must feel.
Get your digs in.
I know. I'm going to take out my candle and with the metal of my fingers try to spark it out because I don't have a lighter or anything.
As you are doing this, Val, you can see him lift his fingers and start trying to light his spark with the metal of his fingers.
Okay.
On top of that candle.
Because of this whole fucking shit with candles previously, I'm going to quickly step into the threshold, just quickly look behind me, make sure there's nobody sort of stood there paying attention or anything. Nobody's watching, people are just still moving. And I'm going to cast on Philip. I'm going to cast Calm Emotions centered on Philip. So it's each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point that I choose. So you've got to succeed on a charisma saving throw, Philip. Or I can choose the effect, and I want it to be so the creature has immunity to the charmed and frightened conditions until the spell ends.
Okay.
Problem is, Philip is always calm, so
charmed is the key one there.
Yeah.
It's also a paladin.
Yeah. Roll. You've got a -4.
Yeah. So you need to beat a 13 charisma save.
Beat a 13. Okay. Yep, I do that. That's a exactly a 13.
Oh, was that with the minus penalty as well?
Yeah, because it goes down to a -2 because I have +2 in charisma.
Oof, damn. Okay. Damn.
Like I said, Philip is calm. On the side, I can't lie. This
I think he is calm.
Okay, so your fingers, they're metal, aren't they?
Yes.
Gauntlets. Okay, do a sleight of hand for me.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm not good at them, guys.
Again with -4.
Apparently I am 10.
10 total.
10 total.
Sparks start coming off of your fingers.
Oh yes.
As you get just the right place to start making that the right amount of pressure and movement to get the sparks going between the metal.
Okay. Seeing
you've got 6 seconds. He is about to light that wick.
I'm just going to, seeing that the spell obviously had no effect in my head to Cassian, I'm going to be like, candle, 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 candle.
Start looking through my bag for a candle.
No, you fucking idiot! Get to the room, Cassian.
This is the world's best version of Professor X.
Yeah.
I would like to specify you won't know what he's doing.
Yeah. I'll probably just say, he'll say candle, candle, like thinking that that's going to be enough, but also just be like, help, need help.
Oh,
Completely
I'd
out
be
of
bringing
context.
the candle to you, so I'd be on my way looking through my bag.
I imagine at a really
That's a
jaunty
leisurely
pace.
place.
Yeah.
Right. What else are you doing, Val? You've just sent that note.
Um,
Not the equivalent of a round.
Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast.
yeah, I was thinking about it. Ooh. 1 second. Let me see very quickly how the sleep spell works.
Could I?
Philip,
Philip,
just
Philip.
before he gets an action off, because it would be your turn
Yeah.
at the end of you trying to light this, roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
Ooh. Let's go. Yep, that's not good. That is a bing bong bang. That is a 5.
Ooh.
It's better than last time. That was
It's gonna
0.
burn my other spell slot. I
We've
am
not even
going.
made it to the gate yet.
I know. Thankfully, I've got the little pearl, so I can get me a spell slot back.
This isn't my fault, guys.
I will attempt to cast
Power kill.
sleep on Philip.
Okay.
So it's a Wisdom save, DC 13.
Yeah.
5 foot radius. If you fail, you have the incapacitated condition until the next turn. And if you fail a second save, you have to save twice. You get unconscious.
So I need to beat 13.
Beat 13 wisdom, yeah.
Yeah. I need with a -6, guys. I need a 19 or higher to
Come
beat
on,
this.
Ryan. Come on.
Why are you coming on, Ryan?
Oh! I genuinely thought I'd done it, but it was a 16.
Okay, so
And
with that first fail, you have the incapacitated condition until the end of your next turn, technically, and then you save again. If you fail the second save, then you get the unconscious condition.
okay.
Okay. So your fingers stop moving, but there is enough pressure behind you doing so and digging into the leather of your gloves where there's a very small welling of blood
Oh.
from where you're pressing into your fingers tips, trying to complete this action in your head as you are desperately now in suffocating blackness trying to light a candle. You're fumbling for that candle in your head and trying to light it. What are you doing, Val? You've got yourself a 6-second reprieve before he has to make another check.
I'm going to walk sort of closer to him, but that's pretty much all I want to do. I don't want to...
Are you going into the blackness?
Well, I'm on the threshold already. How far in is he? Like from
He's
where
right
I
at the back corner of the room, angled towards the corner. You can just make the silhouette of that black candle and the
Okay.
fact that he's standing there staring at it, trying to light it.
Okay, so what's the distance in feet, roughly?
About 15.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll stay on the threshold because I'm also keeping an eye outside the door to see if when Cassian and that are going to also turn the corner.
Okay.
So I'm just going to kind of wait.
I'd say about this time, with everybody jostling and moving back, at this point, anybody that would have been doubling back has probably reached the threshold of the door at this point.
Cool. Yeah, because I've seen him just obviously stop still. So I'm like, okay, this might actually be working. So I'm just giving it a second to see
Okay.
what happens.
Who would have doubled back?
I'd have told everyone that he needs a candle and he needs it over there.
Okay. Is anyone else going back, or are you all pressing on towards the
Digala's got a heavy
photographers?
bag. He's staying where he is. He's not doubling back.
Same for Gwyn.
Yeah.
So what have you said? So the group.
Val needs a candle and he needs it over there because Philip's arsing around.
Oh, yeah. Draenog will come along if Philip's doing something.
Okay. At this point, then, you probably would have seen Draenog coming into the outside of that room, looking in. You can see Val about 5 foot in on the threshold where the shadows kind of reach from the depth of the room, and he is peered towards a corner where you've got dark vision.
Draenog does, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see Philip angled towards this corner, trying to what looks to be like light a candle.
And it's the same room that all the candle shenanigans happened in initially.
And is it what kind of candle is it? Is it the black candle?
Can't really make out because I remember this dark vision. There is no colors; it's just grays and blacks.
Okay, so yeah, he's got some sort of dark looking candle. If creepy candle, and he'll
That's what I
launch
meant.
in.
Did
Yeah,
Cassian
he'll
not
launch.
tell you that?
Yeah, I'll push past Val to run over to.
I have a
Alright,
torch.
Okay.
Wait,
Wisdom saving throw, please, Draenog.
I was
Yes,
just about to
wisdom
say, wait,
saving
Dreadnought,
throw.
wait.
He's like, creepy candle. I do have advantage on these because of the forest gnome. Gnomes just get. In the previous edition, it was only for spell effects, but this one it's just all, which is very fun. And I get a +6. I rolled an 18 for 24.
Nice.
24. Okay. You step in towards the corner of the room, see it exactly as it is. You can see him over in the corner, poised to light this candle.
Yeah, can I take the candle off him?
You'd have to move him because he is angled in the corner, technically. Or you could sleight of hand and get round him and do it.
After Draenog runs through, I'll just be like, don't touch him. I've cast something. I'll just give it a second. If you disturb him, it might break.
Oh, okay. He'll just kind of pause and be like,
Okay. Philip, can I have another roll, please?
Is this for me or for the room?
This is for you.
Okay, yeah, another
If he falls
wisdom
asleep.
save.
you say it was at the end of the turn.
Is that a natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's 20. 20, guys.
Come on.
Chaos. Chaos incarnate.
Well,
This is what I'm talking about.
That's both my second spell slots spent.
Okay. Just out of interest, right? Draenog, you were waiting to try and see if this spell took effect, right?
So I'm very close to him.
Right.
Did the effect for sleep, because it's different than it was in the previous edition,
Yeah.
is at the end of his turn? Or at the beginning?
It is. Yes,
I know
so
we're kind of focused on this, guys, but it
at
is
the end of next turn. Yes, at the end of his turn.
Right,
okay.
so, yeah, he's not going to be able to spark up again.
No, but he looks, the kind of pressure that he's got there in his hand trembling suddenly lessens, and it looks as though he's about to do so. You can see.
Oh, have we briefly lost Tidus? Yeah. We've been threatening to lose him for a little while, to be fair.
Oh, he's back, I think.
He's been in and out a little bit. Apologies for that. His connection's a little bit
There we
wary.
go.
Oh,
Hey,
Tidus.
there he-
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, we got you.
Welcome back.
Titus, what you missed is I lit the candle and I got all my gold back. That's what you
Yes.
missed, by the way.
The hags are dead.
oh really? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we won. We won actually.
Yeah.
We won.
Okay.
We won.
Campaign
We won
done.
D&D.
Seems legit. Okay. So, Draenog and Val can do something. Cassian, did you go back as well?
Yep, I am currently offering Val a torch instead of a candle.
Cassian
Okay.
comes with a torch like a
So everyone can do one thing before he lights this candle. He is about to light it.
Was the
Creatures that
torch
don't
held?
sleep, such as elves, have immunity automatically succeed on saves against this spell.
Oh.
But we'll just go with the narrative that we have rolled thus far, but technically he shouldn't have fallen asleep or got into a state of
Oh,
incapacitated. Sorry.
me?
Yes.
No, my
Yeah,
thing
'cause
is
you don't-
my thing is an immunity to charm.
Creatures that don't sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Fair
trans
enough.
technically.
Yeah,
Well-
Digala's immune.
Good to know.
Narrative
I'm not
roll
gonna-
will carry on.
Yes, mate, it failed anyways.
Well, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. So everyone still gets one turn, and then he's going to light this candle. So
I
Yeah.
will try to pull the candle out of his hand.
right, we'll say an opposed sleight of hand then.
Oh,
You versus Philip. Draenog, we will say yours would be with a disadvantage because he is physically blocking you. It is in his corner. Hopefully, you'll still pass that because he is still suffering with a -4 from his exhaustion.
yep. I'm going to physically try to grab it from him. Oh, I rolled a 1 and a 20, so that's a nat 1 for +3 for 4.
that's cool because I rolled a nat 20 again.
You little shit.
Right. Okay. So
I wonder,
as you start shifting Draenog to try and reach it, he shifts to one side, almost like an unnatural shunt of his body to the side, and physically traps your arm between himself and the wall. You're unable to reach up and get hold of that the candle. In the
down,
moment he's
little
done.
man.
Anything from Val Cassian?
In a panic, because nothing has now worked, I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast the candle and not Philip.
It will.
Oh no!
Oh,
It
it's
will.
gone again.
You are like in this middle of the doorway
Oh, he's
with
gone.
like the whole of the city.
I know,
behind you.
I know, but knowing the whole candle history, Val is panicking now.
That AC is going to be a twat to hit, by the way.
I know, but I didn't want to hit Philip because I don't know if doing damage to him is even going to break the concentration or not. But because it's not concentration, so I don't know if it would break the spell.
Or
So-
if you hit the candle with a light.
I was going to say you have. Yeah, I was going to say if you hit in the candle, you have to hit me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're holding
I'm
it.
holding it.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of the audience, Titus has jumped out of our video call. He should be back in a moment, hopefully.
Yes.
But his internet's playing up a little bit. So if you've
Yeah.
got any questions or
Yeah,
anything
any
like
questions?
that, throw them at us. I mean,
Yeah, we'll get that started in the break with the connection issues.
yeah, I'm sure it'll be something we can do. But yeah, if you want to know anything, please just bodily tackle Philip, says Bonnie.
Do you think Val is strong enough to do that?
Guys,
Any
I'm
of
trying
these
to
are.
picture any of the people that are here trying to
Cassian.
get through the
It
brick
would be
wall
like,
that is
yeah,
Philip.
just
Val-
running at him and just going.
I was going to say, like, Philip's strength is 19, right?
Yeah.
And what's
yeah.
Draenog's?
8.
Val's?
12.
Cassian?
8.
Nice.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
I mean,
Bonnie would like to know what is
Yeah.
Cassian's irrational fear. And actually, so
Oh, yeah.
Philip, we figured your irrational fear out earlier was Thomas, but what other irrational fear does Philip
Fucking
have?
hell, man. I think I'm going to say like creepy little dolls would be one of them.
I
Also,
don't think that's
I would also say now, children.
Just children.
Children in general.
Yeah, he already had some beef with children in the past, but now especially he's like confirmed
Confirmed
hatred of
beef.
children.
Especially elven children. Like,
I will say knowing his past, particularly elven children.
I mean,
Every other child, fine. The second their ears get a bit too pointy. No.
Val is Val's irrational fear was you, Philip.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Just like my paralysis demon.
I just Philip is a presence.
And what about Cassian? What's Cassian's irrational fear?
Cassian's irrational fear is probably some form of like very public humiliation.
Women.
Really?
Women.
I thought that might have been one of Cassian's kinks.
I'm thinking
No, that's
Elvish
private
dummy.
But, no, yeah. Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
So now I see why he doesn't like being around Philip.
That does make a lot of sense.
All it breeds is public humiliation for him.
Guys,
So-
Philip's great. Leave him
Yeah,
alone.
Philip
He's,
is- he
he's,
embarrasses
he's,
us.
he's just a little guy.
He does his best.
I do my best, and the best isn't. It's not good,
It's no
but at
really
least it's his best.
Absolutely. So, what's everyone planning to do when Titus comes back? Cassian, what are you doing with your torch?
I mean, I'm still Val. What do you want the light for?
I didn't want the light. What are you talking about? The
I'll
whole
be
candle thing.
I'll just be lighting the candle.
I'm either Eldritch blasting Philip or the candle. If I can't hit the candle, it'll be Philip. But also, your AC is super high as well, so it probably wouldn't make
Yeah.
much of a difference.
My AC is 17.
It's probably better than the candle.
I'm not sure.
I'm
The
trying to
candle's a
fix
small
my
target.
lighting. For some reason, my face looks
Yeah.
really pink on Twitch, while on what we've got going on here from my end,
Yeah.
it looks fine. So I'm just trying to.
Now it's pink.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why on Twitch it looks pink.
I do not know.
I think you look perfectly normal. In the meantime,
Thank you.
Digala and Gwyn are just stood in the in the streets like.
We're in the street. Oh.
So is
Oh,
this?
no, we absolutely got onto where the cart is now.
Oh yeah. We're getting ready to go. It's like- in fact, do you know what? I might, while we're waiting, attach a grappling hook to a rope, just to be on the safe side, because I have a feeling Digala's going to be.
What?
Sorry.
Safe side of what?
Well, you know,
Where are you going?
They're going to be skiing behind the cart.
well, there's a. There's a very, very good chance Digala's going to get caught out here. So something to jump over a wall or something along those lines would be,
I'm fairly certain the city walls are like hundreds of feet high.
Well, I
think we can just use it for Philip. When we get him back, just hook a grappling chain to him and just drag him along so he can run off.
I just want to say that someone in the chat has put that they're looking forward to the body swap episode.
Where Cassian swaps bodies with Digala.
Who would everyone want to
they
take?
both Cassian and Digala die. Cassian will just kill himself.
Yeah. Jesus.
There may be an
Hey.
update.
I should body swap with the DM.
Okay.
2
seconds.
Now Dean's gone.
Oh,
I've lost Dean.
Callum's gone.
Philip gained sentience.
You are all still live.
I've lost Dean.
Oh, bloody
What about
hell.
Callum?
There he is. Got him.
Oh, there's
I got
Callum.
Okay, everyone.
We're
There
all
we go.
back.
So we know that Callum and Dean are going to be swapping bodies then.
Yes, Callum and
Right,
Dean
yeah.
are swapping bodies. James and Josh are, and Harry and Ryan are swapping bodies.
Yeah.
We both go into one strong body to the other. we literally swap them like nothing has changed. I feel the same, but I'm now taller and I'm now shorter.
The problem is which one of Gwyn swaps.
Oh.
Very quickly. Oh, sorry, that was really close. Really quickly, Titus, can you just talk for me quickly, please?
Test, can you hear this?
Yay! We can all hear you. Fantastic.
We're back.
Amazing.
Right, hang on. I'm just sorting out the camera.
Yep.
We made it.
It looks like the
We
dark.
did.
Oh,
There we go.
there you go. You're back.
Yes. Fantastic. So, hello everyone. So that's problem with working it remotely is that obviously we do have the occasional tech issues, like we said. However, I think we're all back. We're all good.
We're all good.
Fantastic. So the last thing I recall before the world temporarily ended, sleight of hand we attempted.
Oh yeah.
I was just asking to see whether or not
Oh yeah.
Val and Cassian could do anything.
Philip lit the candle, actually, is what happened.
No, it did not. So Val was going to Eldritch Blast the candle, but from what you described, Philip is kind of covering the candle. So would I have to?
Yeah,
hit
he
Philip
will have
instead?
3/4 cover.
Okay. Well, Philip
So
will.
Philip will. So the candle will have. You'll have to do an attack roll on the candle, and it will get a.
Not anymore. I've got the spell sniper. Ignores cover.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Don't
So
get a natural 1.
well, I mean, if it hits Philip, it hits Philip. What am I going to do? So
Do you
I
have
will.
that?
What are you gonna do?
Yes, I do.
You're gonna suffer if you hit Philip.
I will. Then yeah, Val will, in a panic before he lights this fucking candle, because Val knows what it means. I'm going to try and Eldritch Blast the candle to break it,
Okay.
or at least to get him to drop it.
Remind me, what damage does Eldritch Blast do?
Force damage.
Cool. Okay, make an attack roll.
Oh, come on.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
That's actually really good. That is a 22.
Boo.
And it ignores
Okay.
cover because of Spell Sniper.
Boo.
So, as you draw back and cast the Eldritch Blast, it punches into the darkness and strikes that corner as Philip's fingers lower towards the wick on the candle,
Mhm.
and then strikes solidly into the alcove in which the candle rests, and there is a shattering of stone and fragments. And then, as Philip's fingers lower to the point where the wick was, the candle is not currently there.
Oh.
And he is moving his fingers over a spot where it should be. How long does your spell last, by the way? The sleep one.
Well, it would have failed, so I don't think
Yeah.
it counts anymore. So yeah, that would have been dispelled.
Right. So at this point, Philip, you suddenly wake, your beard and your eyelashes dusted with small fragments of stone. Your arm currently pinning a very small gnomish arm, which is groping for this alcove in the corner, and kind of peer around in the dark, which you can now largely see in.
Oh, hello, Draenog.
Ah! Ow! Ow! Ow!
What are you doing?
Well, you've got me pinned against the wall.
Oh, sorry, I let him go off the wall. You shouldn't sneak up on a man like that.
I'm sorry. I know you're a soldier. I shouldn't have sneaked up on you. I'm sorry.
Philip,
Yeah?
get out of there now.
I was looking for my coins.
You were about to light the candle.
I look around. Do I see my coins? Oh, yeah, I need to light a candle. Come over here.
Philip, don't touch the candle. I've just shattered it from your grasp. Let's get out of here.
I
Can I
look
see
at
the candle? Is it on the floor? No. Okay. Is it in the alcove?
The alcove's been splattered with this, the Eldritch Blast. He's hit the alcove. It shattered.
Oh no.
He's gone.
No, he's gone again.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Just
Okay.
when he's getting to the good bits as well, every time.
Every time.
Yeah, he's dropped
Every-
that again.
Every
Right.
time he's about to give us a level up.
In that case, guys, what we might do is we might take a slightly early break while we try to get Titus back.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll keep you updated in the chat as to when we're coming back. Hopefully it'll only be about 10 minutes or so, but we're going to take a quick break, and hopefully we'll be back with a fixed connection Titus. Okay, apologies for the slight delay. We'll be back in a bit. Cheers, guys.
Hang on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Apologies for the issues that we've had in terms of tech. As I said previously, we're still getting to terms and coming to grips with the different tech aspects and difficulties. So if there are any issues, do apologise. We'll try and remedy them as quickly as we can. Hopefully, as you can probably tell from the camera, looking slightly different. Problems on my side this side. So, yeah, apologies for that. In which case, we'll go straight back into what we were discussing momentarily before we went to that break, which is the case of the alcove that has been hit by Val's Eldritch Blast is not showing any signs of that candle that was previously in it. Philip is now fully back, Corpus Mentis with himself, and the shadows within that small storage space are not as dense and heavy as they previously were.
Philip, are you okay?
Sounds hungry.
Sorry, I had some wax in my mouth. Yeah, I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah.
You don't seem good.
He's kind of rubbing his hand a bit where it's been pinned against the wall. Yeah, I'm fine. You're really strong.
I know.
What happened to the candle? And he'll kind of look over at Val.
Oh, is the candle still in my hand, Titus?
No, so
it's gone.
You were trying to light one in the corner of the room. Yeah, you were trying to light one in the corner of the room. The one that they were seeing vanished.
Okay.
But you did put one in your pack, which you took out.
I reached into my. Can I reach into my pack? It's still there.
Yeah, so that one is still there.
Oh, right. Is Cassian nearby?
I'm outside and can't see in because it's dark.
Oh, okay.
Do you pull the candle out?
Oh, I found this candle.
Philip!
Are you trying to light it?
Yeah, immediately. Oh, I found the candle, guys. Bam. Nothing is wrong in my mind.
I've
just trying
told
to
you
light a
about the
candle.
candles. I've told you what they mean.
No, you told me about one candle. This is just a candle to me.
If I have a reaction, I will Eldritch Blast that one. But that's just...
The equivalent of you saying, like, all these black candles are evil is the equivalent of you saying all candles made out of beeswax are evil. Philip's like, that can't be true.
Just believe me. Just believe me.
Just for the sake of this, we'll say roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
If Philip rolls higher, he will light it. If Val rolls higher, he'll get the chance to hit this one.
Yeah,
I think he's going to roll higher.
You're more dexterous than me, so...
I roll pretty shit, though.
You guys also still have a -4.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 14.
Yeah.
As he pulls this out and gestures, you are doing a double take Val. As you suddenly see that candle appear, and then that almost slow-mo motion as he just flicks his fingers into this gauntlet, there is a spark. And the moment that the faintest part of that spark touches a black flame lights.
Oh, candles aren't meant to do that. Maybe you were right. Maybe it is a spooky candle.
Nothing else happens.
Nothing else happens. Philip, put the candle out now. Remember what I told you about candles?
They're made of wax.
No, black candles. Put it out. Just put. I'll go over and I'll try and smother the flame myself.
Are you touching the candle?
I'm gonna try to put the flame out. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not touching the actual base of the candle, just the flame. I'm gonna just try to snuff the flame out, just the tip, not the shaft.
So, yeah, let the no. Lick the end of your fingers and then snap the flame.
I didn't say that. Yeah.
He licks the end of his finger with the other hand.
Sorry, Dan. But...
Okay. The flame goes out. Nothing happens.
Good.
Can we go now?
Yes, Philip.
What are you all doing in there? I can't see.
I would just lit a candle.
Why don't you let me take care of that?
No. I found the candle.
I'll keep it safe.
Oh.
Philip, where did you find the candle?
Down on the floor.
In here?
Yeah.
Remember what happened in this room previously, right? And that I told you about keeping an eye out for these sort of candles. They're not a good thing, Philip. Remember that whole thing that I was apparently being hunted by? Remember what I told you about? The very evil thing. This is to do with that.
The wax hag.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go with that.
Not gonna lie, I was really tired when you told me it.
Just do me a favor.
I'm not allowed to light candles.
Not black wax candles, at least. Other candles, sure, some of them might be fine, but just please, Philip, like this is a very big deal.
Okay, I won't light the candle, but I'm keeping it. I found it.
Did you promise me you're not going to light it again?
Promise I won't light it again unless it's a really big emergency.
No.
It's really dark.
Just again. Ever again.
Well, what's the point in having a candle if you can't light it?
Give it to me then.
No.
Well, then you got to promise that you're not going to light it.
Telling me not to give it to you.
I'll pull out some cloth and be like, just pass it here and I'll wrap it up and we can keep it hidden for now.
I just take the cloth from his hand.
I'm
not a fool.
It's fine underwear.
Ooh.
Oh, lacy. Wrap it. Do a nice little ball. And then place it back in my pack.
Alright, now let's get out of this room, please, and get back to the others.
Okay. We'll march out. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm going to be walking behind Philip this time. So
Do I see my coins anywhere?
No. You march back out into the street where Cassian is currently waiting. Can you all still hear me fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you march out into the street where Cassian's still waiting and the throng of people is still moving back and forth. No attention's been paid to you as you vanished into this room and stepped back out. Looking back behind you into that room, it very much appears now, much as it did the first time you went in there. Although there is shadow, it's certainly not to the degree that you previously noticed. Back in the street, you can no longer see Gwyn and Digala, who are still moved off further down the road, but you know which direction they were heading.
Yeah.
Try and catch up with the others.
Yeah, like I say, I'm going to go at the back of the group this time because I know Philip is walking a bit slower, but I'm going to keep behind him and make sure he doesn't veer off again.
Cassian.
Yes.
You have them the sticky palms, right?
No, I keep them.
Did you steal my gold?
Sorry?
Did you steal my gold?
No.
Are you sure?
Last I checked, I don't have your gold.
Check again.
I'd rather not be pulling gold out in the middle of the street where it could be snatched.
Ah, that's fair, because I got mine stolen.
Well, that was
Do
rather
you know?
silly, wasn't it?
Do you know who did it?
No.
Well, you seem to know people.
Yes, but if it's just happened, I didn't see it happen, if that's what you're saying.
Oh, right, okay. Can I look around to see if I can see my bag of gold?
Meanwhile, further up the road, Gwyn and Digala have now come to the point that was previously described, where off towards one end of the block of buildings, there is a store which is resplendent with scroll cases, different bits of parchment of varying different sizes, inks, quills, various different utensils that would normally be used by a cartographer in order to plan maps. So you've got different tools for gauging range and similar, all kind of decorating this stall stock. The elderly woman that is currently behind it is glancing at people as they go past. No one seems to be making the approach, but she's also not making the point of pitching to people to try and draw the attention of the crowd. Most people in this area are not doing a lot of lingering because this is within eye line, although it's just around the edge of the corner of one of the main gates. So you can see the bulk of the street side of the gate. The actual passageway out through the city walls itself is just out of sight, but it's close enough to the attention and the concentration of guards where people don't really want to linger. So a lot of the foot traffic going through here is between point A and point B. And it's probably one of the worst places you can keep a store, but even if there wasn't a front for keeping your horses and wagon in place, it's very likely that the reason this store is in place at all is to keep an eye on the gate and the coming and goings within the city, because the woman that is currently sat behind the kiosk is doing very, very piss poor job of actually getting people to come forward and buy anything. What are you two doing?
Well, I assumed that we were out of the city already with the amount of time that people have been buggering around with candles. Gwyn and Digala just, that was fun, that was easy. So I believe our cart is behind that lady's stall, perhaps?
Right, well, I mean, I think it's best if I go ask, just to make sure.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Also, Titus, how obvious is it if I attach a grappling hook to a piece of rope in the middle of the road?
Depends on your sleight of hand check.
I'll wait.
You are within eye line of where the exit gate is. The amount of foot traffic to guards here is higher than the normal passage of streets on the outskirts. So if you are likely to encounter people that are actively paying attention to crowds, this is probably one of the areas.
I'll hold fire, I think. Yeah, I'll hold fire. Yeah, you go for it. You go for it, Gwendala. I'll stand away.
Yes, I'll go up and just pretend to be browsing for a second just to make sure that nobody's, like, properly listening in. Then... does it say the name of the woman? I can't remember, sorry.
We don't know her name.
No.
No.
Okay. Well, hello. I've been privy to some business that I believe means we have a cart waiting for us.
She rises to her feet and leans forward to look at you, studying you for a long moment. And then she nods and then shambles around to one side of where her kiosk is. And despite her hunched figure, despite her small size, she lifts the kiosk so that the one side that is wheeled is still in contact on its own and shifts slowly out of the avenue of this very small road that she was previously blocking, with all the drapery of parchments kind of masking it from casual look. And as the kiosk shifts to the side, you can see further down this stunted alleyway, which is blocked by the outer wall of the city, you can see what looks to be a large style wagon, specific to the conditions that Philip had previously put towards Kyra. And in front of it, 2 draft horses, one a maple grey and one a chestnut brown. Both look to be young, both look to be very solidly built. And at the moment, strapped in towards the wagon and listlessly just kind of waiting and looking, and noses brushing the cobbles underfoot as though they're looking for grass. Obviously, there is none for them. There doesn't appear to be anything on either side of it. They are currently wedged in.
Is this for us? Oh.
It is, yeah.
Lovely.
Although I was told there'd be more of you.
There will be, don't worry. They always get up to something. Honestly, tiring. Speaking of which, I'm going to go just inspect, just to make sure everything's as planned, and then we will leave you to your business as soon as our party fully arrives.
What are we doing, Gwyn? Are we going in, or are we...
I feel like it'd be best. I also just really want to have a sit down, just to chill for a second.
Oh, yeah, okay, we can do that. Miss Lady, can we come in, please?
It's your horse and wagon.
Fantastic.
You do what you want with it.
I just push my way straight in. Come on then, Gwyn, let's go take a sit.
Yes, honestly tiring.
Just going through city.
Yeah.
I mean, these bags are particularly heavy, to be fair. I mean, I know that we're both strong individuals, but I mean, you know, traipsing around the city, waiting for the slow coaches behind us, it's exhausting, is it not?
Yes, it truly is.
Well, in the meantime, just excuse me, and he's going to pull out like a massive metal hook from his backpack, and then just a little bit of rope and just start casually attaching it.
Regular.
Okay. Do a sleight of hand for me just to see how solid the knot is.
Ooh, that's a 12.
That's a climb halfway up the wall and fall to your death.
That is, yeah, 100%. Thank God for Slowful. So yeah, it's just sort of like it's a 3-pronged hook, like a grappling hook, and he's just sort of humming to himself, and just casually attaching a rope.
Is this a regular thing for you?
Okay.
Well, you know, it's kind of handy to have, you know, just in case, especially when you're in potentially runaway situations, you know, which I feel like we're about to be. You guys should be fine. I might have to run for my life, so a hook to get up somewhere, get a bit of a vantage point. It can be handy, yeah.
Yeah, that's a very fair point. Normally I just either buy my way out or I never really need to leave. I'm normally invited places.
Wow, have you had quite an easy life, Mr. Gwyn?
No, I think would be the simplest answer.
But you're human with money. Surely things have been relatively simple for you?
Simple is not the way I'd say it, but in terms of resources, yes, absolutely fine.
Right, so you don't go hungry or anything like that, you know?
Well, there was a time when I started living on my own that it was hard to adjust to nature after living in the city for so long.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so why did you leave city, if you don't mind my asking?
Family.
Family. I mean, that's why I left Alienage. I mean, there's many reasons to leave Alienage, but family was the main one.
Yes, I can imagine so. Well, obviously I don't know what your family dynamic was, but it certainly would have been different for what mine was, and I envy you for that.
It was
to some degree.
it was lovely. My family dynamic was happy.
Lucky you.
Yours was not? You have rough time of it?
Yes. Again, simplest answer. My parents tried their best for one more than the other.
Right, okay.
When they thought that nothing could be changed, then they just stopped trying to change it.
Wow, okay. That's rather upsetting, that. I'm sorry.
Yes. No, it's fine. It's old history now. That's why I just keep my hood on.
Because your sister is quite the big deal, right? She kills lots of my people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very sorry about that.
Look, it's not your fault. It's there's so much more to it than just the average human on the street. You know, it's the people in power who make these decisions, who are the ones whom I wish to, you know, punch their faces into mush.
Don't we all?
You want to do it as well? You want to bring them the top down?
Unfortunately, more than I'd like to admit.
Wow. I never thought I'd have something in common with a rich human. But there we go.
Well, we all find friends and enemies where we least expect them.
I suppose we do. I mean, are you quite keen to get out of the city? I mean, I know that obviously we're doing this thing for the Val. I have somebody who I have to go and chase down, but you're leaving your home, basically.
Oh, I already left once. It's easy to leave again. But I found some answers that I truly was not expecting. But also, if I stay any longer, I'm worried that they would find me and then try and bring me back into the... Well, I don't even know what they would try to do, to be honest.
Do you
But
fear?
nothing good, I'm sure.
You fear for your safety here?
I do, but also I fear for everybody else's safety. Being in a group is worrying enough to me.
Yeah. So, because you've got big man inside of you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's best not to meet him. That's why I don't bring a, like... The phrasing on that was...
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think we can move past that.
Shall we wait to see if everybody gets back?
Arrive and
Yeah.
talk
Okay.
about
Let's.
the big man inside me later.
Yeah. Okay. We'll discuss big man in a bit.
Yes.
Okay. We just
It's
sit
around
there.
this time of the awkward silence passes between Digala and Gwyn that the rest of you manage to reach level of this cartographer's stall. Although it has been moved back, you see this old woman lifting this cart and dragging it back, setting it in place, shuffling around to a chair and sitting down just as Val comes up behind everybody else level with the cart. And as she sits, turns, looks and sees you all, the expression on her face goes dour, and then she gets back up, shuffles around to the edge of the cart and starts lifting it to move it again, moving it out of the way, having very likely received descriptions of your group from the other crawlers, because she doesn't ask anything in question. She shifts it out of the way, and then as she finally sets down this the kiosk with all the parchments shaking and waving atop their pinned perches, she rights herself up, stretches her back out, and then gestures further down the stunted alleyway where the wagon and these two horses are. And you can see just beyond the horses, through the lip of the fabric, your companions sat waiting.
Can I just say very quickly before you guys crack on? It's so much harder to stay serious in a scene with four little heads silently going than in person. It's so much harder.
then don't say shit like you've got a big man inside you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did do that onto yourself.
You did bring it up.
Everything was fine until that moment.
It was fine until I saw Ryan, honestly.
I lost it. I just couldn't stop laughing.
Just as we pass the lady in the kiosk, I'm just gonna flick a gold onto her desk, just again because she seems very perturbed and inconvenienced by it. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just kind of flick a gold and just give her a nod.
Okay. Although she is small and shambling, the coin, as it glistens and flings past her, she does snatch it unnaturally quick, mid-arc, and bites it with crooked teeth, and then slips it into the God, I'm losing my words. Into the sleeves of the robe that she's currently having. She's not yet sat down. It's clear that if she does do this, that's when you're going to want to move the wagon. So she just sits and watches you all shundling towards the wagon, expectant that you're now going to take a move.
Yeah, right. Well, when the rest of us get over to the wagon, I'll just say to Digala and Gwyn, just like, apologies, Philip went off and started doing Philip things, so we had to go and grab him. He has another candle, by the way.
I found a candle, guys. I know we lost the last one, but I found this one.
Ooh. Yeah, this one's black this time. Oh, Digala, I'll fill you in later. It's a long story.
Could I have that? I don't have a torch or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, you can light it right now if you want.
No.
No,
not that kind of candle. Not that kind of candle.
I just mess with you guys. I'm not gonna like it.
Right, okay.
Well, we should get moved. Who has the invisibility powder for?
Oh yes, I've got that.
I've got the invisibility candle.
Oh, Philip.
I like having someone like Philip in the group because it robs me of any and all guilt I might have.
Yeah.
It feels more justified.
Right.
So thank you, Philip.
You are.
Thank you for the chaos.
Thank you, God.
So.
Sorry, I was just talking with God, everyone.
So I assume then the plan is we make Digala invisible. You either go underneath the wagon or travel alongside. And am I riding up front with Philip to do the talking? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
And you've got the papers, Philip, yeah?
Yep, here they are, papers.
Lovely. I mean, I guess we're all kind of set. We need to get moving. Anyone else need to do anything before we leave?
I don't think so. I think we're kind of ready to go. So do you know how long this invisibility lasts for me?
It's about 2d4 minutes.
A number of minutes.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought it was hours.
Ooh.
Maybe we do it a bit closer to the gate then.
Yeah, why don't you hide inside and then just, just poof when they get close.
Well, you have the
would be
invisibility.
sensible, however, if you did that, everything within 10 foot of him would be invisible.
Well, you have the invisibility powder.
Ooh.
So, hang on a minute. This powder makes everything within 10 foot of me invisible, including me,
objects?
for a number of minutes, and that's all. And then, after that point, after those number of minutes are done, I pop up. And if I'm in the cart, that's where they're going to be searching for. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Surely we can get past the gate in a few minutes.
I am certainly hoping that is the case.
How close are we to the gate, to the main gate, Ty?
At the moment, you're probably about 50, 60 foot.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, we could do that in a minute or two.
Yeah, but if he rolls 2 ones...
Yeah, there's not as many people moving back and forth. It's close to the gate. As I said, there are people moving, but they are not eager to linger around the gate. And there is a marked line leading towards the gates going out with wagons and people, but that is eclipsed by the number of people coming in.
Yeah.
Which is on the flip side. You cannot see the current array of guards because it is currently tucked into the alcove which leads to the portcullis and leads to the exit going out into the city.
Yeah.
There is likely to be guards back on the wall itself.
Yeah.
Or in other places that have an oversight of that area, but from where you are currently, especially in this little alcove where the horse and the wagon is, you can't see how many there are.
Can I roll a perception to see if, like, a wild horse could run through, past, and out of the city?
You're fine!
Yes, I could have an invisible person sat on my back as a wild horse just run off, and someone's like, "Oh no, my horse!" Ah.
It's actually genuinely not a bad idea.
That's actually quite good.
I was fully against it until you did the funny voice.
Does it look like that could work?
You would have to move closer to see into the actual gate in the alcove. From where you currently are, all you can make out are lines, one leaving, one coming in, which is coupled by people that are walking on foot. No one's on horse at the moment that you can see. There's various animals going in and out, a lot of them livestock animals. There are guards checking the various ones that are coming in and speaking with the ones that are leaving. So you can see those guards. What ones are actually within the section of the wall which leads to the exterior of the city, you cannot see without getting closer.
What does the ground look like? Is it concrete, like paved? It's not mud, like leading out towards the gate. So it's like actual paved, like stone.
Yeah.
So you could walk out invisible.
But it's minutes, so it's
I know. Well, he could run out ahead of everybody. I mean, but
I am very fast. I could just do it that way. I could just, because then it takes the heat off of you if I get found. Because if I get found with you, you guys are fucked. Because you're taking an elf out of the city. If I try and escape on my own and do relatively well, I will be in big trouble if it goes wrong. But you guys will be fine. And I'll be honest, I need you guys to do what I need to do. So if I don't have you, there's no point. So I can get invisible and book it.
Even if you still escape that way, can we still do the thing with the horse? That just sounds fun. That just sounds fun to watch.
I could turn into a big horse and run really, really fast.
Yeah.
Roughly 120 feet.
Like a shy horse.
I imagine as well, obviously they'll have guards on the wall, so if you turn invisible when you're outside turn back from being invisible when you're outside of the gate, they may spot you, so you'll have to climb into the cart as we pass.
I mean, I reckon I could probably make it about, let's say 135 feet within 6 seconds.
I guess you could blend in.
I can just go and go and go. And
it also depends how many 6 seconds you get. What an arbitrary number we have just set for the distance you can make.
I mean, if you think you can carry that speed up for a while, then just run down the road invisible, and we'll find you, I guess.
Is there sort of like Titus? Is there like anything beyond the gate in terms of shrubbery or trees or anything like that?
No, been cut away not to provide ample cover, to provide no cover. There is grasslands beyond it, and it leads eventually out to farmlands, but within the close proximity of the walls, it has been intentionally cut back to flatland.
Makes sense. How
how
long until you hit farmland?
Couple of miles.
Okay, how many feet's in a mile?
Could a horse run for an hour at full pelt? And,
What is your athletics?
Mine.
Yeah.
My athletics is +6.
Okay. Could I argue that someone with a +6 athletics would be well versed in running a 4-minute mile?
I think I could argue that, especially with a 45-foot speed, a dash action, and step of the wind, which is a dash on my bonus action.
I think you could just blend in with the crowd, right? There's people coming into the city. You could get so far, turn visible, hood up, and just.
Saying that, I think it would be more suspicious if there was just a dude like.
My response to all of this is, You'll have to try it and see.
I'm willing to try going
This is-
invisible and running.
This is also going to be really funny if they've got an anti-magic field on the gate.
Genuinely, yeah. We're in the capital. They probably do.
Which is why I wanted you hidden. But we'll see.
I tell you
Just
what,
put him under the cart then.
I can just
Yeah.
go under the car and be ready to run if I have to. And then you guys, if they find me under the cart, you have to be as surprised as they are and
Oh,
try.
don't worry, I will sell you out.
Well, Cassian, how about this? Try to kill me if they find me.
There'll be no trying, son. So I won't be doing.
I almost killed you once. I'm sure I could do it again.
I think either you invisible now and just run as fast and hard as you can out of the city, up the
Being
road,
chased by a
hopefully,
horse.
hopefully the correct direction, or you invisible now, jump on my back while I'm a horse, and race out of the city as a wild horse that's been let off, and hopefully not
Let's
get
do
shot.
that. Let's do that.
Climb under the cart.
No,
Or you climb under the horse.
I'm up for holding
Alright.
onto a horse as an invisible elf.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do. I'm up for that, Draenog.
Well,
when
we
would
need
you
to
want
sell
to?
it then.
Sorry.
We need to sell it. We need to sell the bit.
Yes, we do. We need somebody to lose a horse.
That would either be Gawain or Cassian, I imagine, if I'm going to be on the cart with Philip. It would be weird if I'm like, oh no, my horse. Anyway, here I am with my
Or you could
employer.
all just shout, "Oh my God, wild horse!"
Wild horse.
I hope I don't get shot.
I hope.
Yeah.
So I'm up for that. I mean, we could do this now and then meet you outside because then it's less suspicious. It all happening at the same time.
What are we waiting
Let's
for?
see how it goes. Yeah. Why not?
Cassian, feed him the dust.
Okay.
Before you do, if you two are going out separately, let me just establish a connection with you both.
Ooh.
I'm gonna recast. It's not a spell. Do my psychic whispers for Draenog and Digala.
Just imagine it's like, let me establish a connection. So, where did you grow up? What was your childhood like?
So that is for the next 1 hour because I rolled 1 on my
You
d6.
see, in my mind, every time he does it, he just does the Professor Xavier pose. He just looks at people and just goes.
Absolutely do.
There's a faint electric guitar in the background.
Okay. So
The Digala and who?
Digala and Draenog.
okay. So I will then
Okay,
stand
so
kind of away from everything, as far away from everything as I can get, and so there's 10 foot around me, with the dust. So right, okay. Draenog, are you ready to be a horse?
Yeah, Draenog will crack his fingers, kind of move his neck around, and then slowly begin to elongate, and his hair and his arms will get hairier and hairier, and his beard will actually get shorter, but the hair on top will kind of twist into kind of the mohawk that horses has as he slowly begins to elongate out and stretch, his bones kind of crunching as he becomes a war horse, which is a very large being.
Okay.
Hell
And
yeah.
that was horrible to watch. I don't know about you.
Doesn't get any
That was horrific, and I've seen some fucking shit.
right, okay.
Oh, well, good luck. I
two
guess.
questions. Quick
Don't do
question.
that.
Yeah.
Where were you in proximity to the two draft horses when you shapeshifted?
Yeah, it would have been close to the horses.
Oh God.
You have been mounted.
Fantastic. Okay.
Sorry, did you say you've been mounted?
Just roll me an animal handling.
Oh,
Animal handling, I think, Draenog.
Animal handling. I have animal handling.
Yeah, you should be good at that.
I just think you should get advantage because
You
he's
of all.
Look, I really wanted to cast Speak with Animals when I went into this, but we kind of, it's like, okay, let's focus on the mission, and I'll
Do
talk
that.
to the animals later. Find out the names and everything.
Sorry, Dave.
It's fine. I rolled a 4 plus 6, so that's a 10 for animal handling.
Okay, Okay, so although their hooves start coming up and they start getting a bit fidgety as you start physically shifting in close proximity to them, they shift and slightly whinny, but they still maintain themselves where they are. They're a bit nervous about the fact that you've just suddenly shifted bulk and size, but the fact that you suddenly come out in the horse form, and the change is quite a rapid one, settles them slightly, although they're still giving you the side eye. You're not any sort of, the scent you're giving is certainly not a horse scent as they'd recognise it. However, they're not making up enough noise to draw any sort of attention from the people going back and forth quickly. Fortunately, it works to your benefit that people are trying to bypass the ways in and out as quickly as they can to get back to the more lively areas of the city. Where is everyone going to be now in relation to this, just before you start stirring the dust?
We've all backed away 10 feet, I imagine.
Yeah, I've made as much space around me as I can.
Is anyone in the lab?
If we're getting ready to go, I
Like
imagine.
now, because it's going to take it's going to be like really quick before he becomes visible again.
I will also say, just for the sake of keeping it interesting, I'm going to roll the 2d4, and I'm not going to tell you what I get.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh god, okay, cool. So yeah, if we're all ready, Draenog, when you feel me on you, run.
And make sure you grab hold of my mane.
Can I hear you?
Yes, speak.
Ugh.
Quick, get on my back.
I'm surprised Philip's not like really enjoying this.
I am really enjoying it. The bit about the friggin' turning into a horse was like, no. That's wrong.
Right, I will
Okay.
wank the dust on top of me.
Beg your pardon?
Why?
As he does do that, just for comedic effect, I'll pull out my bag of dust and be like, I thought this was the invisibility dust. Is that not the sneezing dust?
Do I need to roll a
So you
d4?
before the
To be fair, I do have to roll.
Harry
Okay.
marked it, so...
Go ahead and roll, Ty.
That was a high roll, I could tell you.
Yeah, it made the noise. Okay,
That
and
was at
then
least an 8.
once Digala and everything he's wearing are fully invisible, Draenog, you will feel a sudden hard grip on your mane and a thrust over, and legs land on either side of your being. I'm ready.
I slapped Draenog on the ass. Go!
Hi-ho, Silver.
Draenog, do you get the feeling to run?
Yes, he does. I'm getting slapped in the ass. Like, pointy hands again.
Yeah, the claws are in like...
Proper big woomph from Philip as well. So yeah, I'll run.
Okay.
As you run, you both hear in your head, keep in touch if things go wrong.
What the fuck was that?
Do you say that out loud on the horse?
Out loud.
No.
What?
They break free of this stunted alleyway out into the packed street where there are still people moving about. It's not as densely filled as it previously was. Right, so
I would like to
we
show
will say,
my horse.
Don't warn people.
okay,
I thought that was the whole part of this.
So we do it as they cross the threshold. Be like, my horse. Not warn them before they get out.
If you see it, I'd rather people don't get hit by a giant horse.
Trample them. That's fine.
as you start moving out into this relatively packed street, even as people are moving back and forth, people are largely focused inward or focused towards the gate. They're not so focusedly that they don't notice a giant warhorse suddenly stampeding out of this stunted alleyway, moving towards the gate. So first of all, we'll say your choice, Draenog, whether or not you roll an acrobatics or an athletics.
So it was only a bonus action to transform. And I'm going to go, definitely, I'm going to go athletics, seeing as an 18 strength for now.
Ooh.
Almost as strong as me.
Where's my thing to roll? And athletics, so that'll be a plus. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right one. Yeah, +4. That was a 13 + 4, so a 17.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
As you begin weaving out, emitting a veritable cacophony, I'd imagine, of horse noises and lots of people backpedaling quickly to get away from you, quickly ducking underneath you as you're weaving out. Some of the very small occupants, some of them children, quickly darting away from you, although you're very quick to veneer away from them. You start progressing towards the gate. Digala, with your gauntlets on, and probably to the annoyance of the poor horse underneath you, /Draenog, you grip that mane tight. A few bits of mane follicles come loose as you pull away, trying to keep hold, and he starts darting towards the thick 2 lines of people moving towards the gate. Both of you, Draenog, you can take a disadvantage on this. Roll perception for me.
Perception. Okay.
No.
7 + 6. 13.
13 total.
13
So
total.
half
Yeah.
is perception of 4.
What was yours, Draenog?
5 + 4, 9.
Okay. So you weave onwards towards this, the 2 lines. The one closest to you is the one that's coming in to the actual city proper. And this is perhaps the line which is denser than the alternate. Here you have packed wagons, you have full bustling ones which are currently half in the process of being examined by a number of guards which are kind of clustered outside of it. As you near that, you both notice that the one that comes around the corner of the end of this wagon that you almost barrel straight into is garbed differently to the guards which are currently flanking the entrance into this alcove, wearing the similar red styling of the Scholar Arcanum's militia.
Oh.
And as you come in, they lift their eyes towards you and immediately yelp out just before you cut around the edge of the corner. The horse that you just barreled past begins to rear up, which fortunately for you diverts the attention of the guards which were previously moving back to either try and grab or apprehend you on this, well, out of reflex for a saddle which you're not currently wearing, but their arms do jettison out towards where Digala's legs currently are. But the horse rearing up next to them causes them to back away as you cut between cart and rear of this horse. You now see the other line, which is currently moving out towards the gate, filled with wagons, filled with people, not quite so many products, but now you are in line between these 2 aisles, one coming, one going, to see the alcove, to see the 28 guards which are currently walking up and down between these 2 rows, the portcullis which is half up and in a position to be dropped if they need it to. And now that you are in position and going underneath, you can see up on the barricade across the top numerous additional guards, most of them with crossbows, most of them with arrows and long distance range butts, and one particular figure in between that Digala doesn't recognize, but you do even in your horse form, Draenog, an individual with a shorn side of his head, his hair kind of waved over, and a long coat. And as he is currently speaking to one of the guards, the whinnying of the horse causes his attention to dart down just as you start beelining towards the alcove. Do another check. Athletics this time, not acrobatics. There's not enough in the way for you to kind of... You've got 2 basic blockades of people and passage. You can only go forwards.
You can do it, Draenog.
That was a 14 + 4 to an 18.
Can...
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I won't do that. No, I won't do that. It's fine.
Okay. Digala.
Yep.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I should be good at that. That is a 14 total.
Okay, so as you come into this dual avenue of people coming in, people going out, and the guards, which kind of litter the pathway ahead of you, most attention is now caused towards you, and your sudden appearance and sudden loud noise which follows you, and the fact that their attention is either currently divided between people they're speaking to that are in charge of these different carts, or more likely for most of them, they're currently got their hands filled with crates that they are currently going through and checking for equipment that's going in and out. Most of their attention on the carts which are coming in, or the guards that are checking the carts coming in, they are currently occupied and provide minimal kind of resistance. The ones that you seem more to be facing that have a quicker reaction are the guards which are checking the line going out. And these are the ones that have their hands immediately going to the swords as the horses start to veer towards them. Fortunately, due to your size and due to the fact that you are a fucking warhorse, you bolt past them, shoulder checking one of them and causing him to backpedal and fall, tumbling over the wooden kind of framework of one of the wagons and going ass over kettle into the barrel that he was just checking. Based upon the smell, for the briefest whiff of it, you've probably just got a face full of dead fish. As you are marching, charging towards the portcullis. As you are gripping for life with the mains, Digala, you lift your head up to see over the high head of this warhorse. In the split second it takes you to avoid the portcullis, as it is directly in line with your face. And you throw yourself backwards and you flush on the horse as it scrapes across the top of what would have been your face and your chest, and narrowly miss it. The shouts and yells of the people behind you follow you out as you go over from stone onto the wooden drawbridge, which is currently extended and leading out over a moat towards a raised platform of earth. And as you are going towards it, you hear footfalls and shouts from the stonework above you. One thing that you do pick up on, Digala, more than anything else, because you are currently leaning back and looking up towards them, is one particularly quick-witted individual, which you do to your, probably ambivalence, notice is a long-eared elf, does currently have a bow notched and end towards you as you are riding off. I need one more check from you, and this is going to determine whether or not you are actually going to give this person disadvantage before he fires off a round.
Right, another athletics.
Is it trying to kill an escaped horse?
Do you need another dex save as well, or just the
That
athletics?
horse can be carrying anything. You've got people that are currently working here that work for the Scholar Arcana, and people being able to go invisible is not something they're unaware of.
They know I'm there.
So not to say that but they also are not unaccustomed to the idea that people can change shape and cast illusions and the rest of it. So
can I basically from the sight of this individual aiming at us, I can effectively determine that they're on to us?
Not necessarily. There's only one. Most of them are kind of watching this horse stampede off.
Okay.
And their reactions, if their response is to take aim, they are not quick enough on the draw from the horse stampeding underneath the portcullis gate to raise weapons and try and fire it if that is their intention. One of them is, and he's the one that's currently notched the longbow. So what you can potentially do... Go on.
I'm going to use my heroic inspiration to re-roll that one.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, 8 plus 4 are 12. Not great, but better than the 1.
Better than 1.
Woo. So yeah.
He will get advantage.
He's going to get advantage.
Not advantage, sorry. He's going to get a straight roll, not disadvantage.
Okay.
What was your roll athletics? With the reroll?
Yeah, I rolled the athletics, so I got 12 this time.
12, yeah. So it will be a straight roll. Okay. What's your AC as a horse?
My AC as a horse, well, here's a wonderful thing. So in this edition, when you wild shape, you either go by the animal or as a moon druid, you get a different figure. So my AC for anything I turn into is 17.
Oh, very nice.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Mine on his back is 18.
Okay. So, because he can't see Digala, he is aiming towards the head of the horse or the neck of the horse. So, whatever.
No! No!
Oh, come on!
Every
Okay,
time.
he's back.
Dead.
Oh, I've not got him. Oh.
He's not okay.
I can see him, but he's not moving.
Titus, can you hear us? Titus.
So dramatic.
I can't see or hear.
Tim
it.
That's
can
the
get
worst
my
time.
level, so.
I'm going to take this moment just to dip really briefly, so I'll be back in a second.
That's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Papa, can you hear me?
Oh, God.
Titus is coming back. He's coming
There
back.
we go.
Can you hear us, Titus? Titus?
Oh.
Oh, his
Me.
signal. His signal's terrible. Hello.
Titus, you there? Oh, come on.
Titus.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now we can.
Yay.
Can you all hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
about. Yeah. Yeah. You're on.
Okay. Yeah. Apologies, both to you guys and the viewers. My internet service provider has decided that of all days of the week they want to kind of screw with my internet connection. It's got to be a Sunday,
Of
so
course.
uh,
Doesn't even get through the apology.
There we go.
can you still hear and see me?
Got you now,
Just
yeah.
about. Just keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Who am I missing?
Harry's just gone off for a
I
second.
think
He'll be
it's
back.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back in a second.
He's not here. So carry on.
So, okay. So last I heard, Dean was just explaining that your race is 17. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, because he's aiming for the neck of the horse and he cannot see Digala, well, I'm going to treat Digala in this case as being partial cover. So if he misses you due to cover, then we will treat Digala's AC as the target to beat. If he cannot hit you regardless, then he's going to miss you both. So what is the AC you're going with?
My AC will be.
Digala? Draenog?
My AC is 17. Digala's
Yeah.
is 18.
Yep, 18 for Digala.
Okay. Right. So he has got. He's got a 19 total.
Okay. In that case,
So with your cover, your +5 cover for your 3/4 for Digala being on your back, he will miss you, the horse, but he will hit Digala because the 19 is still enough to beat Digala's AC.
Yeah.
then I will use my reaction to deflect attack. My monk ability.
Right, remind me.
That's gonna be
When
so
an
obvious.
attack roll that includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage hits you, you can reduce the attack's total by 1d10 plus 8.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, so that's 12 points of piercing damage.
I rolled a 2 plus 8, so only 2 points of damage taken.
Remind me, does the Dust of Disappearance vanish off you if you're hit?
No, invisibility, I'm pretty sure is only if
attack.
you deal damage or cast a spell or attack.
Immediately after an affected creature makes an attack roll, deals damage, or casts a spell, the condition ends.
Fantastic.
You can
In
still
which case, then,
Did you just take an
with you kind of led and then sitting forwards and throwing yourself flat to try and outdistance this person that's shooting, or make yourself as minimal a target as possible, Digala, where the arrow buries into the back of your shoulder. Fortunately, you're angled at a position where, with the shaft sticking out, it looks as though the horse has been struck.
Okay.
Not in the neck, but in the shoulder, and in a position where it's still explainable why the horse continues to run, especially given the size of the war horse that Digala, Draenog, sorry, I keep hitting. You're both D names. So Draenog continues to fall, going over this extended bridge over towards the mound, and for the first time in a while, Draenog, beneath your hooves, you can feel the freshness of earth and grass past this vast moat which surrounds Ostia. You barrel past it out of range, of most of the people with the crossbows. The one with the longbow will take one more shot, but it'll be at disadvantage by the time he manages to knock one and shout one out. So, that'll be a 14 total. So this one, the arrow embeds itself upon the grass to your right as you continue to charge and bolt across the terrain away from the gate. You felt the the fact that
Just, hang on a second.
hit.
Could you just repeat that?
Yeah.
Could you repeat?
You feel the thud on your back as you're running. Yep. You feel the thud on your back as you're running, likely from the impact of something having landed partially before Digala manages to deflect the worst of it. The fact you feel no pain suggests that Digala has been hit in some capacity, but you continue to run and ride out into the grassland beyond the exterior. You can hear shouts, you can hear yells, and you heard and saw the ground kick up as a second arrow has hit, not too far off to your right. But the fact that none follow you as you continue to prance off into the distance suggests that you are now potentially out of range. So you've managed to clear the capital.
Oh.
Yeah, so he'll just keep bucking it, but he'll be able to talk as well and sort of say, Digala, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Yeah, I am fine. I just got an arrow in shoulder. It's not too bad. It could have been way worse. It's fine. Honestly, just keep fucking running. Do you need some extra pace, or are you okay?
No, I'm good. I'm good, and he'll just keep bucking it. You know, movement, action, just keep going.
Sweet.
Just realised this is probably going to put everyone on higher alert for us to come through now.
Yeah, but the truth, we're not horses, so we're fine. They're looking for horses now.
But also,
You guys,
oh, sorry.
while this is going on, where did you lot go? Did you stay in that alleyway?
Oh, yeah.
I imagine whilst this was going on, we would
Getting in the car.
get in the cart and set off
Yeah.
and get in the queue.
Okay, so you're joining the back of the queue.
Yeah.
I hope the
Okay.
the Inquisitor that's on the walls is not the one that Ryan told to grovel. Because if he looks down and sees him, then,
He's the one that was in the house with
good.
Yeah.
our friend.
We're fine.
So we're just plodding along.
So as you're coming out and you're joining the line and you can look up, the individual that is up there is the one that had the shorn side of the head and the short overcrop of the hair and the long coat. He was the individual that was outside the Will-o'-the-Wisp.
Yep. So the one that
Not
Phillip
the,
told.
yeah, so the interrogator, not the Inquisitor.
So the one I told to grovel.
Yes. So the Inquisitor that came to see Gazlo would not be manning a gate.
Yeah, I did wonder that. Yeah.
So does it look like the Inquisitor himself, interrogator, sorry, is actually like checking everybody that's going through, or is he just up there just like keeping an eye on things, chatting with other individuals and stuff?
Previously, he had been, and he was speaking to one of the guards on the overhang overlooking the interior part of the city. Since a horse has just barreled through, he has now gone to the other side of the wall, and although you can't fully see, when he does start moving within line of sight across the top of the wall, he is carrying what looks to be a very long barrel weapon.
Oh.
And you can tell that because of how he's holding it more than the fact that you recognize a long-armed flintlock yourselves. The fact that he looks relatively annoyed or put out, and the fact that you haven't heard the telltale boom of the weapon going off suggests that by the time he's actually recovered this weapon and taken to firing it, Draenog is likely taken off out of range.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So he is currently speaking with one of the guards and one of the guards bearing the red sash, suggesting that they are part of the Scholar Arcanum, and he gestures to the line, and they begin vanishing towards the stairway to come down into the portcullis area.
Great. That's going to be wonderful for us.
I, at this point, would just... They're probably still within a mile, right? Like, Draenog and... Yeah, Digala. I'd just message them. Yeah, I'd message them to be like, did you guys make it okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
I'm just going to turn to everyone else. Draenog seems fine, but the elf might be dead, so we're winning.
The individual who's on the roof.
Yeah.
He might recognize us. Do you think it'd be worth me getting into the back, the covered wagon, and pretending to be asleep?
They're going to check it anyway, but I think it might be better for you not to be sat up front with me.
Yeah, I will hand you the writ.
Yeah.
You are now my chief employee. Sorry, Gwyn, you've been demoted. I'll give you that, and I will get into the back as we're moving, and I will just... Did they do what I asked? Has it got like the pull-down shelves? Yeah, I get on one of them. I get on one of them with a roll-up pillow, pull my cloak over myself, and just go to sleep. And if anyone asks, I'm sleeping off a hangover.
Yeah, that was my idea already. I was planning on...
I've got a great idea. I pop open one of my bottles of ale and just splash a bit on me. Now I smell.
So the
cart.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, so the cart itself, right? So it's obviously covered in the back, and that's where everything is. And then up front, is it just like 2 seats and then the horses, or how many can you fit on the front?
3, probably,
okay.
Depending on how broad and wide.
Okay, so
there's enough where.
Yeah. Is anyone up front with me to just help out if I need be, or are you all in the back, the rest of you 3?
I'm quite adept at lying. I'll go up front.
Well, who is the the interrogator seen? He didn't see me or you, Cassian, because
we both got away pretty quick.
Yeah, cool. That's fine.
Also, just a heads up, at 120 feet per 6 seconds, we'll be in range for 5.5 minutes.
Jesus. Cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
For what? Telepathy?
Yeah.
I thought you meant for shooting at. I was going to say my dice.
I was going to say, don't remind him of shooting distance.
33 rounds.
Got a cannon now.
He just keeps attaching more lenses to the skull.
So as you
let's get out
join on the end of this line, and Philip goes into the back, starts getting himself all drunk or not drunk. It's Philip, smelling like he's drunk.
I undo the beard a bit
in one of the bunks, and then do the beard a bit. Val is up front. Where is everybody else?
I'd probably sit with. Sit at the front actually.
3 of us.
3 of us.
So Win and Val are on front.
Yeah.
And Cassian. Okay. So all 3 of you can see now as where this tunnel with the portcullis is halfway down. Not enough where it's going to clip the heads of people walking, but anyone riding would normally be hit. You're guessing that wasn't the case, because unless there's an unconscious and invisible elf lining this floor, which is possible if you didn't see the portcullis, but based upon well, he might have actually, because he sounded like he'd just been hit in the head. You can see people moving back and forth, checking. The ones that are coming in, they're double checking that everyone that was there previously is still there, and they've not used that as an excuse to slip into the city with the distraction that had just have occurred. So they're checking both lines, but more of their attention is going towards the line coming in, just in case the horse riding out was some sort of distraction to help people slip in. So their attention is very much on looking who is still there, making sure they're still there, and making sure nothing is slipped by. So they're still checking the line. Midway in this tunnel, one of the side doors opens, and the 2 guards that you'd previously seen speaking to the interrogator up on the platform above moves up the line, and for a moment starts beelining as though they are coming towards you. And there is that moment where hands readjust upon the reins of these horses as you expect them to come towards you, because their gaze does angle in your direction, and they start veering as though they're coming towards you, and then just as they are about to reach level with your horse and cart, they cut ahead of your two horses to go in front of your section of the line to go out onto the main street from which you've just pulled in. They walk back towards the alleyway where this old lady has just finished resetting her cart and sitting down, and the people that they are speaking to going across point towards the corridor that your Draenog had previously come barreling out of, and they immediately march toward this old woman, start speaking to her, and the look on her face makes it clear that they've just told her to move the wagon again. So she gets back up and starts moving the kiosk. And before she's gotten even halfway, they barrel past her and go to check this alleyway where the horse had come barreling out of. That's the last you see of them before you start moving slowly forwards. At a tortuously slow pace, you are moved forwards. And across the line ahead of you, you see people approaching the drivers and speaking with them. You see documents being shown. You see wagons being opened. You see undercarts being checked. You see the contents of different things being looked, and one of the wagons 3 ahead of you, one of the small crates that is being looked into, one of the guards gestures and shows the contents, and based upon what you can see, there's only bits and pieces of different herbs and similar, but as one of the guards with the red sashes comes forward and looks at it, he speaks and then gestures towards another crate. That is brought forwards and the two are looked at in parts. Clearly, whatever's seen inside raises some suspicions, because immediately the red guard moves forward towards the driver of the wagon, gestures for him to get down, and the moment he's down, grabs him by the left arm and grabs him behind the neck, forces him forwards and charges him over towards the exit that that you've seen the two previous guards walk through, and he is shunted through there, and the door shuts behind him. The guard that he left gets onto the wagon that has just been vacated and starts pulling it forwards in line with the others to keep it moving. This check continues. Go on.
As we move forward, I'll just whisper from my perch, Val, the town that I'm from, that's on the writ, I just thought you don't know, is also called Clydesdale.
That's fine. I was going to read through the writ now anyway while we're in the thing, just to see if there is anything I need.
Don't bother, it's really boring.
Yeah, but it's going to help me know what we're trading on, everything like that. So.
Oh, dwarven stuff.
I'm going to read the writ. While we're in the queue, I'm going to take some time.
I want to point out, in this writ at one point, it will say dwarven stuff, bracket S, close bracket.
I'm mainly going to be looking for, so the town that you're from is Clydesdale. And then I'm also going to be just reading through it for key things that obviously I would know if I'm working with him. So like
ale,
what he trades in specifically, like ale,
metal,
other things like that. So whatever
gemstones,
whatever knowledge I can glean from reading the writ, just so I've got it in my memory.
Dwarven hair lace front wigs.
Go to sleep, Philip.
They're really good. And I go back to I'm not actually wearing a wig. And I go back to sleep.
So before too long, you pull forwards so that you are just underneath where the portcullis is. You cannot see where the switch is, but you can see, as you kind of glance up to the roof of where the portcullis embeds itself in the stonework, there are gaps in the stone where those walking the battlements can peer down, and you also see that as they are moving, there looks to be various different containers and similar, which are angled such that if they were given a nudge, they would unload through this gap. What contents they have, clearly not very health approved, but they are clearly to stop or deter people from going through. The switch or similar to drop the portcullis, or the pulley to stop the portcullis is likely also up there out of sight. And there are people watching both lines through this gap, as well as watching the back ends of the line and the front ends of the line coming in and out atop the battlements. Now, as you were going underneath, you did note that the number of people that were at ready to fire if needed, beyond the one elf that did manage to get off the volley, although you didn't witness it from where you were, has now multiplied. There are more people in position now with crossbows, with bows, and their attention isn't so much on one another, just discussing and enjoying in the distance, the celebrations and the noise. Their attention is now outwards and down, and inwards and down. So there is more attention on you. And as you pull forwards and stop just underneath this, there is one guard in red, and there is one guard in the normal plates and the chain of the city guards. And as he steps forward and he looks at you, Val.
Yep.
Looks at Gwyn. Looks at looks at Gwyn. Looks at Cassian. Looks at the horses, and as he kind of steps forward to kind of speak to you, he grabs hold of the forward rein attached to the horse. Whether or not that's just to give himself a perch from which to talk to you, or whether or not it's to stop you from whipping the horse into motion, is unclear. Where you going? What's your business?
I'll hand him the writ, and I'll say, just business for Mr. Clydesdale. We're heading over to Neredaeth. Got some business down there.
He takes the writ and looks at it, and then hands it off towards one of the other guards which is passing, and he steps off to go and look into the where the tunnel is. Steps just inside. He obviously doesn't go far. They've probably got something set up inside just to check the names of traders or the businesses that are providing valid writs. And you can still see him in there and speaking with someone, although you can't quite hear what's being overheard. As the writ is handed off, the one in red starts moving up your cart and checking all over, checking underneath, checking the outside, checking the materials. He does have a small gem in his hand, and then as every now and again, as he moves across a part of the cart, he waves it in front of the material, and then steps further up and does the same. The number of times that you've seen him check underneath and wave it underneath suggests that, yes, he probably did. There is even, based upon the fact that he comes around the back and steps up onto the wooden plank to step into the wagon, and the fact that it goes back slightly based upon the weight of the armor he's carrying. Although you can't see, Philip, what he's currently doing, the fabric atop, which crowns this wagon, depresses as he pulls the fabric to clearly peer atop the wagon to double check it there. And then he steps inside, and you can hear metal atop wood as he moves. The bags that you have inside are opened and checked through. And the delay between each bag suggests that it is not a cursory check. Even with you leaving the city, it is a thorough check. Now,
dodgy, do we?
Let me double check. Huh?
We don't have anything dodgy in our bags, do we? We just have general supplies.
Yeah.
So, did you have, now remind me, Draenog, did you get more component pouch pieces or herbalisms?
I got my stuff, yeah, and I would have been carrying that. I know there was 2 healers kits in the wagon, but I've got my herbalism kit and stuff.
Okay. Because I can't currently check the list without coming off of this current webpage and then dropping my connection again, which it's done before, remind me, that list you sent me of the items that were procured, is any of that in aid of spellcasting?
Don't think so.
No. No, because we've got ladder, lanterns, locks, healer's kit, cooking supplies, manacles, block and tackle, bed rolls, and oil, and then general food and rations.
Yeah, there was no spell components or anything.
No.
Nothing, no contraband.
Because the healer's kits are like a legit thing you can buy.
It was more adventuring gear, wasn't it?
And the
than
magic
anything else?
items you were given, is everyone carrying them?
Yeah.
I'm wearing mine currently.
Yeah, same.
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 I don't think I have,
Okay.
apart from the clothes of mending, which I'm wearing. Yeah.
Philip, where you are currently sat, or led rather, as he moves past you, checking more of these containers, the small stone he has on him, which is currently in his hand at his side, fortunately, where his hand is currently cupped, the glow from the gem is not seen by him as he is peering into one of the bags that you have. And as he lifts the gem away to hover it over the contents of this thick bag that's containing all the items that are bought for you, the glow ebbs and he then vanishes as he does it over the top. But as it nears you, as he lowers his hand again, while he's not looking at you, it glows again.
Hooray.
He then re-angles himself towards some of the other pouches, moving towards the front, between the gap, behind Gwyn, behind Cassian, behind Val, and he leans out, looking. That gem does not rise to meet you, even though it would gleam clearly if it did, with his natural one investigation.
Oh, yeah!
Hell yeah.
We got Phillip to look at the card.
Also, did the Corrallers sneak something magic into one of these bags?
No, it's just us.
No, it's me.
Oh, it's just you. Okay, sorry.
It's my magic cloak.
Oh, yeah.
Magic items you are carrying and using are still magic items.
Yeah.
And where this item has been glowing have been in the moments where his attention has been off of this gem, and as he has removed the gem to try and inspect the thing he's looking at, it's not close to the items that you're currently carrying. So out of sheer luck on your part and a lapse of attention on his, it has not once glowed at the times where it should have. And as he steps off the back of the wagon and it pops back up, the guard that is currently not saying anything to any of you three, but just eyeballing and observing you, not in an aggressive way, but more of a just keeping attention on you three. As the guard returns from the side room and hands back the writ, he looks at the signature that's been put on the bottom and then rolls it back up and then hands it back to Val.
Much obliged.
That's out of date. You're going to need a new one to come back in the city.
Will do. I'll let him know.
On your way.
Thank you.
And then he gestures for you to move forwards and then points towards the ones directly behind you as the guards start with fucking one.
Hey, yes!
As he starts moving forwards, your wagon starts rolling. You watch that portcullis directly above you as it comes in line with you, goes past, narrowly misses, skirting across the top of where this wagon is, the top of the wagon. And then you come from stone onto wood, onto the drawbridge, following this line of people that are moving out and across and down the road. And you can still see wagons largely coming in, but a few spatterings going off that are splintering off down the different pathways leading away from the west of Ostia.
Yay, we did it.
And you give a few minutes, and then you look back and you can see the massive high walls beyond the moats of Ostia, of the capital, the human capital, and the people walking the top. And then ahead of you, as you look back, with the wind kind of blowing forwards and greasing you, there is just grassland and the two stone roads leading out, moving off towards the west. Not quite sure where your other companions have gone. They've clearly made a beeline.
Yeah.
But the fact you can't see them lying dead somewhere suggests they haven't been shot and killed. The wagon continues on its way, with the horses now very much in animation as they are moving, clearly welcoming the fact that they are in open space. They've got grass underfoot now with mud coming up, dry mud. It's not been raining recently. They're moving up. Their manes are tossing as they're currently moving. Their heads are on motion. These two horses, which not so comfortable with one another as they're moving at slightly different paces, to just that they were individually bought and brought forwards rather than brought together. You have the maple grey on the left, you have the chestnut brown on the right. Chestnut brown looking slightly younger, but they're both healthy, strong horses, and they're pulling this wagon ahead with no difficulty. And before too long, Ostia, off in the distance behind you, gets still massive on the horizon. It is a big city, home to hundreds of thousands of people, but it is diminished now in size as it gets further and further away at your back. And now you are free of the capital city and out on the western road.
It only took us 3 episodes, guys, but we did it.
We did it! Oh, shit. That was a lot easier.
We did it. We saved the city.
Not from us.
All right.
Yeah.
Cassian,
just watch it blow up as we leave.
Yeah, that'd be good. It's like, oh shit, I forgot my handkerchief. I gotta go back. Fuck. Cassian, can you still speak to the other two? Find out where they are.
You'll just see me sort of like look up a little bit and then think to them. Draenog, elf, you still alive?
Are we in range?
I'd imagine so.
Miles.
I don't imagine we would have just kept beelining.
No. I'd imagine that you would have. I'm working on the assumption that you would have stopped once you were beyond longbow range. There's a chance that you might have been somebody riding off that was invisible, which was the case, or that might have been someone shapeshifting. The fact that you've made clear distance, they're not going to take away people from the gate and do thorough checks on people in order to chase after a potentially errant horse.
I imagine you guys have pulled into a service station or something.
Yeah, I've gone in and got a couple of pork pies.
Other kind of pies are available.
Yes, of course, sorry.
I'll, when we get sort of clear of the city, I think we'll just maybe pull the wagon just up to the side a little bit and wait to rejoin the other two. Unless they're not too far ahead, obviously we'll catch up with them. And I'll hand the writ back through the back of the carriage to.
Thank you.
To Phillip.
I just get up. I'm not actually drunk.
No, I know, but I'm still.
I just get up and come through like, hello.
There's no room up front now. So.
Okay, who wants to move?
I'd very much like to lie down for the rest.
Cassian, goodbye.
All right,
And I just squeeze in. Back on the open road.
Yeah, that was easier than I expected.
Life of a dwarf.
Cassian, you'll hear a little. We went slightly ahead, but we are alive. We're actually okay. Draenog did good job in terms of running for his life.
Great. They're alive, just up ahead a bit.
All right, let's keep going.
And we're sort of like, Draenog, do you want to turn around and meet them, or shall
The
we
fields
be?
being out open,
Or shall we be lazy and wait here for them to catch us up?
Oh, it's fine. We'll just, plod along, and I'm sure they'll catch us up soon enough.
Exactly. I like this idea. I like this. Yes. You go at your own pace. I'll sit happily. Hood up, sit happily.
I like the idea that when we catch up to you guys, we have a third horse. And we're like, this isn't Draenog. Oh.
All right. We'll keep going until we catch him.
Okay. Right. 1 second. I'm just going to hold you there. I just need to get a charger so that my phone doesn't die.
Well,
and I will be right back with you. So,
Titus, considering that we're having some trouble and that we're not quite catching you, do you think, having left Ostia, for this week that might be a good place to leave it, and we can get everything fixed for next week?
yes, that's probably better. Now that the computer's finished doing an update, Sod's Law convincingly the moment that we've got to the point, it's now working, so hopefully that'll solve the issues. But yes, we'll bring this one to a slightly earlier close. It's a good stopping point because everybody's now left Ostia. You're now free and clear. So we will pick this up next week. Hopefully minus any of the issues. Hopefully with everything running as well as it did last week as opposed to this one. And then we will return from there. So thank you everybody for bearing with us through all of this, and thank you to you guys for also bearing with all my tech issues, you guys the players and any of the viewers. It was unexpected. It was internet service provider dropping in and out. Unfortunately, that's not really something that I can plan for, but we will handle this as best we can going forward. Hopefully we'll be able to get this working again in the future next week, so I can be heard a little clearer, and we can pick this back up. So anyone that's watching, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to anything that we do. It does help us, especially with, as we go forward into this new unknown of virtual gaming, until we can work ourselves back to the point where we're together in the same room again. If we're still losing connection problems at that point, then you can start throwing things at us. So just throw it at a junction.
Very quickly before we go, Titus, Bonnie's asking, as an Asimar, are Val's ears pointy?
They are not, I don't believe. Asimar don't. They're just rounded like
Asimar
normal
don't
people's.
actually have ears.
No.
It's just two little holes.
Sorry, because the way that I think the way that it's been described so far is that Val has largely been passing for human.
Yeah.
Until he revealed
The wings.
what he was capable of doing in the Briar Patch. So, because that's if he had pointed ears, then they would have started looking at him like an elf. The treatment he would have had so far would have been vastly different.
Yeah.
So I think in based upon how he's described his character, the fact that he's up in terms of reveal was introducing his character as human, I'd say that they're probably rounded.
Yes. The only real sort of main difference is the skin is a lot more of a pale complexion, and obviously the wings, which he does not have out readily. So it's only
I think the telltale sign is the wings that you're not human.
You'd think, yeah.
And as we end today, we'll also be raiding into Orc Skull, so stick around to have a look at that channel too.
Oh yeah. Thanks, guys.
Titus, you there?
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, still there.
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Just about.
So thank you very much, guys, and we will see you next week. Hopefully with none of the issues, and we'll pick up from here. Thank you very much, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.